All right. I'm pretty sure it's October 11th, so I've got notes. It's October 3rd. The group comes across a vast library with many books, but it has clearly been ransacked. Jerry investigates for scrolls and finds golden vestments that are able to fit him. The others search the library. The Whisper comes across a door that's slightly ajar, which opens into an office which contains an automaton. The Whisper beckons Jerry to take a look, but Grim goes in and picks it up, but puts it down after it can't support itself. Fucking dog. Jerry notices Dwarvish written on it and asks Oric to read what's on it and L to look for any instruction manuals in the library. The writing on the bot was instructions on how to operate it. Once it is up and running, the robot talks to the group about the Dawn War and how the bowls are used to control an elemental fire titan. He produces a comprehend languages scroll that when Jerry asks, Whisper asks who his creator is, and he shows an image of someone with a long white beard and wearing a plague doctor mask. Whisper also asks if he has a map of Gauntlgrim. The group moves to a nearby hallway, which they follow to another ransacked room, which looks like Queen's quarters or King's quarters. Whisper and Grim open a chest to find money and a pearl of power, and Jerry holds on to it for the time being. They go across the hall into a child's room and find a bag of tricks. Oh, I think when we did the pearl of power, like Barlos wasn't here, but we tried to determine who could use it more. They go across the hall into a child's room and find a bag of tricks via detect magic. Whisper uses it to summon a massive direwolf. They move into the next room and find vestments that Grim puts on, more money, and another mirror. Again, they move to the next room and find it's a religious room with nothing stolen. Ragna and Uwe make offerings, and Uwe takes a piece of religious iconography. Continuing down the hallway, they come across several guest rooms that are made for people of various races and cultures, in which Grim steals something from every room. Go figure. At the end of the hallway, the party discovers a bow of fine quality, which turns out to be a +1 longbow. They backtrack to the library and go east into the king's chamber. There is another overturned chest. This contains money, more vestments, and a helm of telepathy. They kick in a door to the royal bath, otherwise, nothing there. The group moves west and finds a second robot that cannot access its planar storage. That's all I've got.
Pretty dang good.
Yeah, that's pretty apt.
I got a question. When the fuck did I come across a journal with details on Grim?
Good question.
I
think
don't
it was
remember that at all.
the assassin,
I don't either.
I believe.
Okay. That makes sense.
Oh,
yes, there were in fact details on everyone in the party except you.
Except Uwe.
Not suspicious
But
at all.
yeah,
Do we still have this wolf?
yes.
Where is he? Where's my puppy?
I thought he was in the room with the automaton or something like that.
He's over here.
yeah. Couldn't he not fit in the other rooms? Like we just couldn't bring him with us.
He's a 10-foot wolf. He's a dire wolf, and he was summoned over here. So
We can't see outside this room.
oh, great. I don't remember the circumstances of the wolf. Sure, he's in here with you.
I think I have a weasel out too.
Great. I don't have a token for that.
Oh, I forgot this map is 10 foot by 10 foot as well.
Yeah, these squares are not accurate.
There's Uwe.
I think Uwe still has the spider in his hood, by the way, if we need it.
Oh, Archimedes the spider?
Arachnomedes, yeah.
Oh, Archimedes.
Yeah, so where you guys left off, you are currently in almost like a bursar's office. Tax collection, all sorts of documents, papers, and cabinets and strewn about the floor. Business licenses, ledgers, all that fun stuff. There are several closed doors You would have opened that door into just a pretty generic office. Seems to be a desk, chair. There's some cabinets. Again, paper kind of everywhere. Yeah. To your east, there is a set of double doors, which you would assume would lead back out to the throne room, just based on your general direction. But they are still closed.
I don't
I
remember if I
remember.
investigated this room or not.
I remember looking
one second.
in this main room for uh any paper trail regarding the LBR units. I don't think I came up with anything. I don't remember.
I also don't remember the answer to that.
Um, honestly, I think I rolled bad.
I
I
think you
don't
found a
think I
bill
found
of sale. Actually,
I'm looking at my notes. Library.
Oh man, I forgot about the glasses of hindsight.
Can review the last day and just all the terrible things that you did wrong.
That's the council room.
somebody trips. Yeah, you shouldn't have tripped there.
Oh, I did not write down the office. Well,
Yep,
okay.
yep. Yeah.
Why don't you just make an investigation check again, and I'll make it up right now.
Um, yeah, I mean, also, I basically just gonna keep any of these rooms that have desk and papers. I'm just gonna keep looking through. So
Yeah. Going through, none of these rooms are locked. You can easily open the doors.
it's a 25, by the way.
Okay.
Okay.
Not a whole lot of information regarding these automatons.
What kind of bills are in there, or what are the papers about? At least I should ask.
It's just pages torn from old ledgers, for all sorts of businesses. You can see there's some for some what appears to be well, I guess, do you read Dwarven?
Not.
You don't know.
I'll read Dwarven.
When in doubt.
But Oric exists.
Yeah.
Also work.
Donovan, Katie's email I put in chat if you want to invite her to the D&D Beyond page.
It's a link.
Oh, there it is. Well, look at that.
Yeah. There's not just not much.
I'm gonna throw.
Oh, we have 2 or 3 spiral staircases we haven't gone up yet.
They go down.
That go down that we haven't looked at yet. We'd like to investigate those before leaving the throne room.
Do you want to go through all these rooms? I guess.
To save time, nothing in there. They're all just offices.
Is this all well lit enough to see, or I could conjure lights?
I believe. Is Ragna giving off light? Why does she have a aura?
That's I was getting ready to delete that. That was from the Twilight Sanctuary. There you go.
But yeah, it would be very dark here.
Okay, I'll whip some lights out, and whoever's searching, it'll follow them.
I could see in the dark.
Well, that's everything, right? Oh no, guys, we got to do something important.
Wrong one.
Hi, Jerry.
What?
We gotta go take a bowl.
Yeah, we do.
Take a bowl?
Huh.
Should we backtrack?
Huh?
One right here in the throne room.
One through these double doors.
Oh, he doesn't like that idea.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm on the same page as the little guy.
All right, y'all going through these double doors?
Sure.
Okay.
I assume I've got mage armor on.
There's light.
Yeah, I've got
What
it
I
on.
would say, I know it's lit up right now because we lit all these sconces. I don't remember how to adjust those lights.
And they're already giving off
To
light.
make them more or less.
I gotta go get him real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh, I've got control of one of the lights for some reason.
Yeah, I thought they were giving off like a 20-foot type thing, but I could be wrong.
They were. The interesting part is you come out now and they are all extinguished again.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm.
And
That's fucking annoying. Well, I wouldn't be out there in the middle then.
It's really
I'll
fucking
be back
annoying,
there.
dude.
yeah, that's fine. You can move back a little bit. The hell? My game is broken. It's frustrating. Okay. You come out and you see that same pulsing blue light that's giving off a kind of eerie silhouette of the throne at the top of the stairs there. You can see what appears to be a just the simple chair that you saw earlier illuminated, and clearly a blue source of light pulsing every so often behind it.
Start lighting these motherfuckers back up.
Yeah. Do the are the statues still like dead on the ground?
They are.
Just gonna kick one as I go by it.
Okay, no movement. That looks pretty dead. Ubi, as you go to light the torch, you hear kind of beckoning out from the darkness. You just hear a pretty rich, deep vocal tone just go, ah, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Just him hearing that?
Anyone in the room would hear that. It echoes, reverberates off the walls. You don't hear a lot in here. It's deadly silent.
I would say. Why?
And at that, you would see a silhouette that appears to stand up from the throne and walk around behind the back of the throne, now illuminating the face of someone that looks a bit familiar. Let me see how I can do this and show you. I don't.
He's holding up a mirror. I've heard this. Heard this one before. We see our own face in the reflection.
Can you all see the throne, or is it in darkness?
Sure in darkness.
In darkness.
Let me see if I can do a handout or show it to players.
All you see is dark grim.
Okay, can you all see that now?
No.
What?
I'll reconnect, see if it does anything.
It's busted. Hold, please.
Question is, who is it, Billy?
I think you nailed it with the Grim thing.
Dark Grim.
With who?
I bet it's just Auric.
Nega Grim.
Metagrim.
Yeah.
Where
Wireless.
is my?
Barless is about to show up behind one of our cameras and just slit our throats.
All at the same time.
Lights
5
out.
Grim.
I would bow in just appreciation, commitment to the bit. Effectively using his baby as an excuse.
Ah.
You see a man in a very nice white suit, fringed in purple. Some of you would recognize from the Moonstone Mask.
I gotta say, he looks a lot like Ulrich.
Like Ulrich.
Yeah,
This-
that's
this-
what. Yeah.
I thought this was Good Whisperer.
Well, he looks like Cully McCulkin, so he looks like.
This is the guy, the ghost guy who would go through the walls and shit.
No, you
He was
would
the guy you
remember him
freaked
as
out,
a
didn't you?
person, as a person that you played cards against, that won a very large pot.
Oh, the fancy boy.
Oh, the one that Grim was stalking.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He was the one that walked up to the castle, didn't he?
He sure did.
Yeah.
And he says, when you ask why, he says, much more comfortable in the dark. Don't you agree? It's more homey, close.
No.
Whisper's gonna lean over to
Oh.
Louis and just say, "Light it. Light it now."
I light it.
You light it.
My crossbow is trained on him.
You see, he kind of gestures over to the group and he says, "I wouldn't go making any unwise decisions. After all, yeah, we have you surrounded."
Insight check.
Okay.
He just like looks at the wall behind him.
Ah, fuck, he's right. They got us. They got us, boys. Oh, that's a natural 20 for. Oh my
damn.
god, my insight. 27.
First roll. Oh, I guess the second roll up then.
Looking around, you don't see anyone else. It's hard to believe that anyone is surrounding you, but he sounds very confident.
He's talking about the darkness in general.
Well, don't necessarily know if you're full of shit or not, but you seem pretty confident in your words.
He says, this time directing his attention to Grim, who I'm assuming followed you guys out. He says, hang on. Is Michael Barlow's back? Not yet. We'll wait.
Oh, was
There
one of
he
us
is.
playing Al, by the way? I'm assuming
Yeah.
Andrew's double
Yeah.
monking.
Double
Double
monkey.
fist then.
Quad fisting.
Look at that cute little baby.
Archer's pretty cute too.
Yeah.
One of them has more hair than the other. Michael Barlows.
Hello. Oh, this
Hey.
isn't going to work. I need to find my stand. I can't have a hand occupying the... Hold on. Sorry.
Just have Archer hold him. Big deal.
Strongest baby ever. Just
Stick the microphone in his mouth.
It's right here. I'm trying to like get it with my foot. You learn to use all of your limbs as a parent, like to the fullest potential.
That's being
Hold
a
the
true
microphone
dad
a
right
bit
there.
further.
I haven't even learned to walk yet.
You see the concentration.
Well,
Oh, your
anyway,
screen's frozen, so
he's going to turn to pointedly say at Grim. He will say, "You do remember why you're here, right? It's a lot of dilly dallying and not sticking to the mission." And he'll reach down and snatch that bowl up. You see a bright blue pulse, brighter than the rest, and then suddenly no more blue pulsing as he just lifts this bowl in the air. He kind of holds it out and then kind of just holds it behind his back, and it's gone. And he says, well, tick tock, tick tock. See you at the end. And then he will walk away behind the throne.
No, he doesn't. I shoot him.
Okay.
As soon as he
Roll
turns
to
away.
hit.
Uh, 26.
That hits.
Can we say, since I've not been moving this entire time he's been monologuing, that I've been taking aim?
Sure.
That's a natural 20.
Nice. Give him the beans.
I got a feeling it's not gonna matter, but he done do it anyway.
He don't sneak crit. Those dice still feel good.
Momentum.
Oh Jesus, dude! I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is probably one of my best rolls. The D8s were 2 8s and a 6.
not enough.
Hey.
Very good.
All right, math.
Does you
All
have,
right, so I am assuming that this is pertinent to something that I need to be doing, right?
So this is a very familiar person to you. You originally encountered them at the Moonstone Mask.
Oh no!
He then followed them to the castle. And he appeared to get the upper hand on you there. In this scenario, he's called you out by name, said something to the effect of, "You're taking too long. Did you forget the mission? Why you're actually here?" He then took the bowl behind the throne, and now he's walking away and being shot.
56 points of damage.
That's a good hit.
You would have killed the skull.
I would have.
You would
Yeah,
have.
yeah, good point. That was
Jesus.
levels ago. That was what, a level ago?
that
Yeah.
was a man who's trained to kill people, just waiting to pull the trigger.
A robot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely
Yes,
hits.
an atomic bomb.
I feel like Grim would have said something before that happened, but
Okay, go ahead. You were
that's
busy,
also
so
cool too. First of all, I would immediately recognize him, right? There would be no question
yeah,
that that's
absolutely.
the guy.
That's the guy.
They're good.
Damn it. I would I would actually ask him how he learned how to cast that spell that he used on me.
Okay.
Hey, you're the guy from the castle. How do you learn how to cast that spell? That really fucked me up for a long time.
You're gonna see he turns back before, I mean, after taking an arrow in the back, he kind of turns back with a little bit of a wince, says, pretty fucking good hit. He
Wow.
definitely felt it.
As soon as 6 seconds goes by, I'm shooting him again.
Okay. He is going to turn back on his 6 seconds, and he is going to say, "Oh, like this," and throw another small rock in your direction.
Just throws a rock. You guys.
Grim will use
Uh,
his reaction to look at the Whisperer and say, "That was a mistake."
a small black glassy rock you see just barely glinting the light of the light source you have in front of you as it clatters to the floor about right here and breaks into pieces. And you're suddenly erupted into a ball of flame. Need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
That's not something I can counter, is it?
You can certainly try.
Oh,
Hmm.
try and counterspell it if you have it, right? Theoretically.
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
Thought about the same thing, and then I remembered I was a cleric.
Yeah. I think I
Just
will
spell
try
it
to
midair.
counterspell it.
I think it's an item. I don't think it's a spell.
Well, if it's an item that triggers a spell, but maybe not.
This guy's gonna fuck me again.
All right, you said dex save.
Yes, please.
Would it hit L?
Um,
Oh, come on, keyboard.
Would he be shielded from it? I know it's close.
it would definitely hit him. Yes.
Okay.
I'm assuming Oric would be up here with you, seeing what's happening. So
Also, the wolf would be up here.
yeah.
Ollie.
Good. I hope it dies.
It's gonna.
Okay, that is a failure from. I gotta roll for Oric. Hang on. Dex save. I think he has advantage. Oh no, but he is a +2. That's nice. Oh, it doesn't matter. He fails. Okay, so that is a failure from Grim, from Jerry, and Ragna and Oric.
That sounded like a lot of dice, guys.
Hmm.
28 fire damage to the failures, and 14 to those who succeeded.
Fuck me. 28.
Yes.
Woof.
And after the massive explosion that just seems to echo on and on forever in this very, very rocky, stony room, you begin to hear creeping in from all sides.
I thought I told you I don't like this. Fireball.
Thinking about it.
Now, in all fairness, how many of the braziers did the fireball light?
It would have lit 2 others, yes.
Grim is unconscious. That I dropped below 0.
You know, it wouldn't be Lost Mines without without Grim going down
Were you really?
immediately.
Sorry.
Um,
Did you say, Billy?
do we need to roll initiative or?
Yes, I'm gonna have everyone roll initiative, please.
Dead before you
say
can
was-
even roll
was-
initiative.
Yeah,
Was your
Jesus.
initiative low? Because I thought I had done the sensor before. I don't know where you were at on hit points.
God damn it.
I mean, I was at full and I had 10 hit points.
Man,
Yeah,
this
so-
Me
this
too.
guy just keeps getting your goat, man.
And I rolled the natural one for my initiative.
Hey,
Hey,
me
it's
too.
better to roll it now than on the save, right?
That's true.
So
I
Wolf
also
still
rolled a
alive?
nat one.
Wolf dead.
I rolled a nat
Oh.
one, and then I rolled a natural 19 for
What was the wolf's dex save?
I
Or does he have less than 14 hit points all the time?
don't know. You're the one who conjured a direwolf.
I did not.
I remember
Yeah, actually, you were.
I slapped the shit out of him. That's all I remember.
He did not. I don't think he's gonna succeed anyway.
Whispers.
Oh,
and
he
who,
would. He'd be alive. So he has 37 hit points, but he only rolled
Oh.
a 12 on his dex save.
Well, he took 28 fire damage.
Let me check for
Hanging
my
in there.
weasel.
Got, he's got nine hit points left.
Weasel's dead.
No.
No.
As Weasel has
Weasel!
1 hit point.
Hmm.
Hang on. Sorry, everybody.
Everybody. Sounds like he's trying to squish one out.
He said that his dad's dead.
Yeah. Wouldn't be the first time today.
Oh, yeah. Where did these rolls start?
I was the first one. My first one. Or no, wait.
This would have started with Donovan at
Donnie.
21. Yes. 21 for you. Jerry got a 17. Ooh, we got a 7.
Yeah, nat 1, baby.
You have disadvantage on your first turn.
You got it.
Michael Barlos, oh, you have disadvantage on your death save. Rough stuff, buddy.
I'm glad that you set aside time to quality time to spend with your son.
I know.
Just to come here and die.
Does Tava have her own initiative or your initiative?
She shares my initiative.
Who has ownership of this wolf?
Wolf? I think I do.
Those are bad stuff. Very good. Fuck guys.
I hate to tell you, Archer. It only gets worse from here, bud.
Yeah.
Life's all downhill from here, dude.
Right? And then
I don't even have
Where's-
control of anybody. Oh. Because I'm stupid.
you see peeling off the walls, coming from the corners, just in all directions here. You begin to see these black wisps, once 2D on the floor, now popping up, taking shape into these ghastly, gross figures here.
The Heartless.
Around.
I don't like him. Oh man, you gotta put one there. Yes.
They are everywhere. You see it if I show you that? Does that pop up for anybody?
Nope.
Cool. Okay, I'll have to fix that later. Spend all this time getting their tokens ready, and y'all can't even see the pictures.
And we can see the tokens.
All right.
Okay.
So, he's
Where's Fancy Pants McGee? I guess I don't know if he's going first or not.
after your explosion of a fireball, you do not see him any longer.
Okay. All right. So is it Elle's turn?
Yeah.
Elle will shadow step here behind this wisp. Gives him advantage on his first melee attack. Which that's his bonus action. And he will first attack. Ooh, nice. Oh wait, roll again. Okay, good. That's 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
He's using his magical quarterstaff. 5 plus 5 is 10 points of damage. Second attack is 18 to hit.
That also hits.
Okay. That is 12 points of damage. And then he'll. Or wait. He gets 2 attacks first. Okay. So those are his 2 attacks. And then he uses bonus action. So that's where he will be.
Okay. It's a weird feeling as he's swinging and trying to hit this thing. It's almost like you can feel some resistance, but most of your attacks just seem to go through the physical form.
Even with the magical weapon?
Correct.
Okay.
There's still some resistance, but
Okay.
doesn't seem to find the purchase that you would expect.
I'll yell anything else. Elle will just be like, that was weird.
Person.
That was weird. All right, Wispy.
Don't see the dude. Okay. I will first take aim and shoot this one right here, closest to Grimm's unconscious body. That's gonna probably gonna hit. So natural 19, 27 to hit.
That do hit.
Not all the dice.
Guess he didn't shoot it at me. That would have been cool. I wish the guy would have thrown that little thing at me, and then I might have been able to deflect the missile.
That would really fucking cool.
That would have been cool.
Okay,
Would've been
so
cool.
that's 26 points of piercing damage.
Ooh, good shot.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to command the wolf to guard Grim.
Okay.
Protect him. And will be my turn.
Deal. Just for the sake of this, I'm going to put his token over yours so that he's standing over the body protecting you. Okay. The wolf, is he striking out or is he taking a wait action for anyone to approach?
I don't think I really get to decide that.
Okay.
Just
hold on,
hold
let's
his
see.
action to attack if anybody
Use a
comes.
bonus action to command how the creature moves and what action it takes. Okay. So I just want him to go there and take the dodge action.
Deal. Oric is going to say, watch out, y'all, they're coming from in here too. And he is going to...
Flee.
Vanish in thin air.
He's going to
Bravely run away.
throw his hammer. Just why not?
Throw that ham.
Yeah, that's definitely going to hit.
Says, y'all like this honey baked?
Not great damage, though. That is 8 bludgeoning. On this one,
Every point counts.
and his hammer is going to return to him, Thor style, which is super fucking cool. When he threw it, it would have passed like straight through the chest of the creature and then kind of circled back around and returned to him.
Too bad it wasn't like yo-yo. Damage it, damage it, damage it.
And it's a weird thing to see as well, because from what you can make out in the low light, it's almost like when you shot it with your crossbow bolt, it like pierced it and it left like a hole and then it like wisped and closed really quickly. So your crossbow bolt continued beyond it. Something to consider.
So I haven't shot my teammates yet.
But yeah, so line of sight is important. There. Line of attack, or whatever you want to call it.
Oryx staying put. He's going back to back with Wispy. Ragna, what you doing?
Dude, these these little shadow creeper babies, they keep giggling in our ears. Is it
Yes.
something that looks familiar, or perhaps has a religious connotation?
Oh yeah, that'd be actually a good question. We would probably be interested in that question as well. Since he's
Terrible
been
at religion, but
studying stuff.
Make a. Oh, let's see.
Could I make like a Could I make a history check? I guess it was my turn.
I guess I would say make an Arcana check.
Be real good, guys. 5.
Not much here. You would gather with your religious knowledge that this is probably not religious based. But
Going to
where they come from, not sure.
Do they look like medium humanoid, standard stature?
Yeah, possibly a little shorter even in some cases.
I wasn't sure just because I know the grid's a little wonky because it's 10 foot right per square.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they're your size. I just can't make tokens smaller than this on this map.
No, yeah. So Ragnar is gonna fly up their handy dandy boots. Going to fly over, fly up, say 10 feet. So 10 feet above ground level. And then move over where Grim's at. So now we have all the tokens in Grim's spot.
Dog pile.
Dog pile. Yep.
Literally.
Frog pile.
Ollie,
Active.
come on.
Activate
Stop.
Twilight Sanctuary. Hail Divinity. Do my little boop to do.
No.
Nice.
As an action. And then
What did you do?
Twilight Sanctuary.
Okay.
That's the at the end of your turn hit points thing, so yell at me.
Okay.
And then we'll cast slot Sanctuary as a bonus action.
Nice. That's a good move.
On yourself?
Yep. Yep, on myself.
Okay. You are sanctuaried. I don't know what symbol to put. Oh, you got it. Okay. So that will lead us to Jerry. You got some little
Roll
spooks
my
around.
Yep. I am going to cast. I'm going to shuffle past here. And I'm going to cast haste on Uwe. Or no, I can stay from it. I can do it from a distance, but I'll haste him.
Nice.
Mamacita.
What does that look like, and how does that feel?
The spider on the back of his neck is gonna make contact. Just put like on the back of his head, and then there it'll kind of radiate like a glowing, like whitish blue aura around him.
You just see start to ooey, like his feathers ruffle up a little bit, and then he'll start to like does that
zoom
like
in.
pseudo like flash thing where it's like
Yeah.
it starts to vibrate a little bit.
Zoom in on like his eyeball, like he's taking the pill in Limitless, like he's all jacked up now.
Hell yes.
Nice. Okay.
Super cool.
Let
me pull up haste.
Then Bill. Yes, I will stay put.
I am a god. You just doubled.
Jerry, you get 9 temporary hit points.
Hey, look at that.
Nice.
I also rolled mine and I got 8. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So can I do kind of like maybe a history check, since I've been studying with my dreams of like shadow people, to see if I have come across it in my readings potentially?
I would say yes if it were your turn.
Oh, okay. It's a good point.
Isn't he after me?
We gotta get our butts kicked first.
Yeah, there's gonna be some shadow boys go
Oh
first.
boy. Let's see if haste stays up then, I guess.
Yeah, they are all just going to start tightening in around y'all. Let's see, let me just double check their movement speed. Oh yeah, okay, that's what I thought. They're coming in hot.
They don't have to dislike dim light, do they?
Dim light is not so bad.
But we got some braziers up.
Correction, any light is not so bad.
Okay, dang it.
But we got some braziers up. You can die in a semi-well lit space.
All right.
Man, they're everywhere.
Jerry,
are.
my
All
boy.
right, start at the top. First one is going to be a strike against Jerry. It's weird when they move, they don't walk towards you. It's almost like they sink back down and become 2D on the floor, and you see this black wispiness kind of slide up towards you and then just kind of rise up right in your face. Super close, really personal, like really getting right in your face before you just feel these weird tendrilled ethereal like claws that seem to reach through you almost. Uh, First strikeout is going to be at Jerry from this one.
Come on, Jerry. Hold the line.
That is going to be
Looks like you're wanking a little bit there, Mikey.
I wish.
Nobody's stopping you.
Gonna be a
I'm gonna
21
stop
to
him.
hit.
Shit. Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Let's see. That is. I need my dice. Dude, I'm pretty sure our neighbor is just fucking throwing his girlfriend around up there.
Probably.
They were really getting into it yesterday.
Like yelling at each other.
It was
Yep.
bad.
Like call the cops bad.
We talked about it.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
didn't hear
so
yesterday.
or what was that? 2 days ago?
Yeah.
All right, Jerry, you are going to take 8 necrotic damage. And what is your strength score?
And
We are going to reduce that by 3.
Ruh-roh.
okay.
So you feel almost as if when these tendrils kind of move through you, yes, you feel that negative necrotic energy, but it feels like it takes a bit of your strength and your life essence out of you as well.
That.
Actually, everyone tell me your strength scores so I can track this.
Whisper.
14, 15, sorry, 15.
Grim.
15.
L.
Yeah, Grim's a
Is-
strong boy.
L's is 16. Louise is 14. Plat.
We're gonna
is-
fucking die.
16.
I am.
Oh, there he is. Hey,
About
how
to be a shadow
about,
person.
how about a little bit of optimism? Okay.
I don't have a lot of
Here's
strength
what-
to give.
Jerry's about to settle down for the big
You
sleep.
can be alive and not have any strength.
Not if killing you outright because of hitting 0 strength happens.
Level 20 dormancy is just death.
Yeah.
Okay. Some more
The
sleep.
ultimate sleep, the eternal
And,
not-
slumber.
well-
Jerry, I need you to make a concentration check on the spell.
That is a 21.
Okay, that's good. This next one here is going to attack the Whisperer. That is also a 21 to hit.
Hits.
So you take 8 necrotic damage. And your strength score is reduced by 1. Should have had a chart for this.
I mean, I think we can all keep track of our own strength score.
I hope so. All right, then we're going to have the first attack on L. That is not going to hit.
He's
Second
18.
attack on L is also not going to hit.
Good.
We're going to do 2 attacks on Uwe.
Okay.
First one
I should have fucking Shield of Faith myself.
is a 21 to hit.
Fuck, that just hits. Because the haste gave me 21 AC.
Nice.
Yeah, fuck these 21s.
You'll take. Wow, I've rolled the same on every fucking. You're going
Eight
to take
necrotic?
8 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And your strength score is reduced by 4.
Hey, that's not nice.
Second attack against you is going to miss.
Yay.
Then we are going to do.
Oh, I already have your shenanigan. Can't use it today.
We are going to do a third attack against you.
Bring it on.
That is probably not going to hit. That's 14.
Barely misses.
Okay. And then we have 2 attacks on our boy Auric over here.
He's gonna give him the spiral cut next time.
That's a natural 20.
Not great.
So he is going to take 20 necrotic damage.
Probably.
Aaron.
So, as soon as one person gets attacked, he's like, "Oh, there goes the night. We're all dead."
Yep, pretty much.
I literally get
no.
hit once.
A
Like,
weasel
oh,
bit.
fuck, I got hit once, guys.
A weasel bit my
One
ankle.
I can only get
PPT
hit
and
two
the
more
other
times and I'm dead.
And Auric's strength is reduced by 6.
Jesus.
Dang.
Woo!
And his second attack against him is a 19. That's gonna hit.
Hey, when Oric dies, it'll be Whisper's fault this time, and not Ui's.
That is 9 necrotic damage.
Pretty cool.
Another 4 taken from his strength.
We have
Okay.
minus 10 from his strength.
Yeah, well, you don't want to get critted.
Oh, for sure. Sure.
That is their turn.
Now it's Ui's turn.
Now it's Ui's turn.
All right, so I am hasted. So I will take. So first I will. So the reason it took me longer to get going and is because I am taking out my Lightbringer mace, which some
you
of
know
you.
what? I forgot something. Hang on 1 second. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
This one, because he reduced his strength by 6, you actually see him begin to start swelling up and growing in size, which actually shunts this guy away. And he begins to transition into something else entirely.
Bigger than 10 feet big?
Oh Jesus. Oh, that looks fucking cool.
20 feet big?
No, but that's how I have to do it on here. He's 10 feet big.
That looks super cool. Can I make that history check?
That's an Arcana check, but sure.
Arcana check?
Right, I get. Well, what do you?
My reasoning was because I was specifically trying to read and learn about Shadow Realm stuff because of my dreams.
Okay. Yeah, I'll allow history then.
Awesome. Natural 19 plus 2, so 21.
Okay. Yeah, these are absolutely from the Shadowfell, and they are seem to be a rebuffed version of a typical shadow that you've heard about in history. You know that they tend to thrive off of the life force of the living. You know that should they fully sap someone's life force, that typically that person then reincarnates as a shadow themselves.
Would I know if they are considered undead?
Yes, and they are.
Okay. That is what I was hoping to hear. Yeah, so the new crew would have not seen this. Maybe at the Moonstone Inn for a moment, but um, instead of reaching for his sword as Uwe normally would, he reaches across the other side of his body and pulls out a mace, which he holds up and immediately emits a bright, radiant light out of. And after he does that, he will take his first action to take 2 swipes at who's the guy who hit me. Which one?
What about this one?
That one. Okay, so I will take 2 attacks on him. Mace was okay. So first attack is 11 plus 20 to hit.
That hits.
Second is 17 to hit.
That also hits.
Okay. So, jeez. So 8 bludgeoning and 2 radiant damage on the first hit.
Okay.
Oh, nice. It's 12 bludgeoning on the first one, or on the second hit, and 2 radiant damage again.
Okay.
So that was my first action with haste, and as my second one, I will pop, because I believe you said giving a health potion to somebody else is a full action. So I will pop a healing potion super quick, pop it, shove it in Grimm's mouth there, and he will get. Nice. 7 points of healing.
Hell yeah. Guess who's back in the fight, baby?
Grim, 7 points of healing to you.
Hell yeah.
And then bonus action. Action. There you are. I will. Fuck it. Let's light them up. Clank my fists together. And I will flurry of blows. The same guy who hit me. Trying to take him out so he doesn't get a full kind of thing. First one's 19 to hit.
That hits.
Second one is a 22 to hit.
It also hits.
So that is. Oh, not that. Stupid. 6 plus 11 bludgeoning and 4 fire, and then 7 bludgeoning and two fire. Yes.
So
So
as
can I
you kind of
punch the other one?
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
As you kind of strike out with your fire fist, you do feel like for a split second it connects with some sort of essence inside, and it's a weird feeling. It's almost like when you reach into it, it's like if your hand fell asleep. You get that weird tingling feeling,
Mm-hmm.
and you're able to just kind of connect with something interior, and instead of it falling down or shrinking back to the floor, it almost rises up off the floor entirely, so it's no longer attached, and in a rapid spiral just seems to twist and close into a single point, and it's gone.
Black hole style. Very cool.
But yes, you can strike the other one if you would like with your other attack.
Okay, that was 7. I think 7 bludgeoning and 2 fire. And then I think Jerry would be the only one who would recognize this voice at all from our kind of like vacation time or our downtime in Neverwinter. Uwe would just yell out, "Praise the light!" And Jerry would recognize it as the monks that I was staying with in Neverwinter, like the head guy.
Nice.
Okay.
Grim, you were prone on the floor, but you are conscious again.
Yay!
I
So
can't.
is
My
this
arms
one,
are gonna be
this one's still
huge.
here.
This boy is grown up. This is the only thing that will calm him down. He's getting into his car seat, moving around. It makes me
Where's-
sweat.
Where's
All
your
right.
token? Can I not see it?
What?
Where's your token? Is it outside that bubble?
No, the
Under the
token's
wolf.
underneath the wolf.
Okay.
Uh,
You
oh.
get
Oh, give me temp.
11.
Oh, baby.
You got the good juice.
Heck yeah. Got that Concord grape.
All right, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Hey. We're moving.
Is that wisp dead, Fitzko?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's
Did
kind
it
of
disappear? Or
No,
is it still
it's still there on ours.
there? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Not supposed to be.
I can just make a dot if it's not going away.
Oh, you know what? I put it on the wrong layer. How about now?
Nope, it's gone.
Yeah.
So we need to attack the ones that hit first.
Grim's turn. Someone want to go for him?
Do you have a printout picture of what that thing turned into?
I could make one.
I just want to see it up close. I don't want to.
It looks like it's from Guild Wars.
Yeah, it looks sweet.
What's the?
It looks like
it's
a
on,
demon,
The
like a
the
demon
final
prince or
island.
something.
What the fuck that's called?
Final Destination.
Aaron, you gotta know what I'm talking about.
Perdition Rock.
Yeah,
From
those
what?
guys, they're all from Guild Wars.
The Jade
they're all
Armors.
they're all like crystally and stuff.
Yeah, Jade Armors.
Yeah, fighting Jade Armors guys.
So cool.
I'm gonna say Barlow's probably is gonna dread form.
Yeah.
And blast
Is that a bonus action?
the thing.
There he is.
Oh, there he is.
It is.
Well,
There's
he's
the
gonna
man.
have a hard time standing up because he has a dire wolf on top of him and then a person on top of that.
Uwe.
Okay.
Yeah, but
He
what?
just
I mean, the
gets
direwolf's
straddled.
belly probably like 6 feet off the ground, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Just do a cool dodge roll.
he just grows like this way underneath the dog while he's laying down.
Grim, you're up, buddy. Oh, I thought he was back.
It's your turn. Turn into a dreadnought.
Or cast mirror image.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
Cast dread image.
Yeah.
Mirror dread.
Dread blast.
Okay.
Eldritch
What
dread.
am I doing?
You're
Thank
currently
you guys for
prone.
always being super patient with him. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, I've been meaning to talk to you about that.
We're pa-
Yeah.
we're patient with him.
You and your son.
We're not patient with you though. So
Right. Yeah. Now that he's off screen. Okay. So yes, I am prone. I will use half of my movement to stand up. I will. I will bonus action Form of Dread. And that
Nice.
is six, is 12 temp hit points, which I desperately need. And as my I guess as my action, I'll just I wasn't going to use mirror image, and then you mentioned that, and that sounds good. Sounds like a good idea. I think Grim would not cast mirror image though. I think seeing that guy and then dying and then being revived, Grim would be pretty mad. So I am gonna start blasting.
Oh yeah.
Knowing it's at disadvantage, I'm gonna start by attacking the one right next to me.
nice.
There's a
one did-
22 to hit.
Which one did I crossbow? So that was.
You would have crossbowed this one that's right here now.
To hit.
Which one hit Jerry?
This top one here.
Okay.
Yes, 22 hits. I'm sorry.
Right. Is 8 force damage. I have to. I'm rereading what I actually do.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
How much damage did you roll on that?
8 force damage.
Okay.
You'd like to know. Dragon Master boy.
Should you do like an extra D10 or something?
Yeah, I'm looking for the actual rule on that because now I can't find it.
It is.
Know that there's a
I thought it was 1d10.
extra D10 necrotic. Now I can't. I want to make sure that I do it the right way.
It is
They
the
finally
Grave
fixed it?
Touch feature. When you hit a creature with an attack roll and roll damage, you can replace the damage type with necrotic. While in your form of dread, you can roll 1 additional damage die. That is always necrotic.
Okay, so 8 force damage, and will be 7 necrotic damage.
That I think there's an oversight on the stat block here, personally, but that's fully effective.
That's a very big
Hey.
oversight, you would think.
One would think.
So what is that total? I keep forgetting the numbers. I'm an idiot.
That is 15.
15. So again, you see that these blasts of energy that you're firing out at this shadow seem to fully penetrate through it. Also penetrating the one behind it.
Yes.
Does it seem like it is injuring it or just going straight through?
It seems to have had effect on both.
Perfect. But keep blasting the same thing.
The one right in front of you, again, kind of wraps up into a very tight spiral and disappears into a single point in front of you.
Yeah.
This one also suffers some damage. All right. Who's up next? Tava.
I still have another blast.
Oh, well, blast him again.
Is Gosh, my character sheet is going so slowly. Sorry. Plus 10. That is 26 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That is 11 force damage and 4 necrotic damage for 15 total.
Nice.
Same thing. Seems to disappear in a wisp. He gone.
Is this is a brazier?
Yeesh.
Is there space to move like it's 10 feet? Can I move next to the brazier in this spot?
Sure.
I'm gonna move up here. That'll
Okay.
be my turn.
Tava.
Tava is gonna stay right there. She can't attack because that would be my bonus action.
L. Had a couple swipes taken at him, and he's been able to ward off taking too much damage. Actually, any damage. He is one with the shadow.
He will shadow step to the other side of this guy. Let me just make sure. I think he can just do that.
I think anytime he's in dim light.
Yeah. Okay. And then he will
It's
melee
a
attack.
bonus
that guy.
action, right?
Is it? Let me see. Actions in combat. Maybe it's an action. Hold on.
That's a bonus action. You can teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space that is also in dim light or darkness.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's his
So
bonus.
yeah, I'll do that. So he gets advantage on his first melee attack. 16.
That hits.
Okay. And that'll be 8. 10 damage, bludgeoning.
This one.
Yes.
Okay.
Second attack. Probably not. 14.
That hits.
Oh, okay. Ooh, nice full roll. 13 damage.
Oh, just enough.
Heck yes. And that's where he's at.
Okay. Wispy. You've seen a couple fall now. You got the idea.
I'm gonna pull a 180 and wait for an opening. And Oryx swings there and shoot at the big guy.
Nice.
That's a natural 20.
Hell yeah.
Heck.
Do it to him.
Kill him.
We're
We
up
got
to
what?
G6, guys.
Two nat 20s so far.
Yeah.
And then What?
Momentum.
Nat 20.
That didn't work out so well for us last time, though, Barlow.
No, it sure did not.
Also, you and I both had nat ones on our initiative. But I guess it's not an attack roll though, so
Yeah, that one's on initiative wouldn't affect that, would it?
no.
It would give you disadvantage because of the house rule,
Yeah.
which
40,
I forgot about for both of you.
42 points of magical piercing damage.
Hell yeah. That is also going to overpenetrate. So you are absolutely killing this one in the back who had been hit previously by Orc's hammer.
Would have
And
got
as
a
my bonus action, I'm going to command the Wolfie to attack this one up by Jerry.
Okay.
Yeah, boy.
item.
Go ahead and do you want him to move all the way up or next to Jerry here?
Yeah, we'll do all the way up.
And then I don't have his stat block open, do you?
I do.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack with him.
So he has pack tactics. Is Jerry's considered an ally of the creature, right?
I would say so.
So he gets advantage. I'm gonna try and bite a shadow. It's here come the bad rolls. There's a 5 and a 6 for a total of 11.
That is a miss. The
And,
direwolf does not understand the nuances of this shadow creature.
yeah, that's all I got.
Oryx go. He's gonna say, we might have a problem over here on this side. He is going to
Who was the one that Donovan just killed?
There's one behind the big guy.
Yeah, you couldn't
Oh,
see him.
I can't.
You
So
can't
Jerry
see
can't see
him.
him. Okay.
You can't
Yeah.
see him.
I couldn't either. But
Let's see it.
dead nonetheless. Want him and the shadows dead.
Yeah, Oric is going to. Oh boy. Where's it at?
Do some dope paladin shit.
Yeah, you
Gonna
better believe
smite him.
he's doing a divine smite. I just can't find it on his sheet. When did I get so bad at these sheets?
As long as he hits, he can smite.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll see if he hits first. So he's going to try to strike. Two-handed strike. On this big juggernaut over here. He's going to miss, so he is not going to divine smite. Does he get a second attack? He does. He's going to try again. Jesus Christ. Even worse. Okay. Gonna say, I can't seem to make any contact with it. That's his turn.
It's an
That
illusion.
It's a trap.
Ragna. Oh, Oric needs 10 hit points also.
Oh, so do I.
And Barlow's.
Oh yeah.
And
I
L.
probably
Barlow.
won't get them.
Yeah, I max out at 12, so Barlos is good. I went brain dead. Who's first? Wispy?
Yep.
Got 11.
Hell yeah.
Orc?
Oric
Got
needs
11.
them. Okay.
Needs it. Oh yeah. Also L.
So L gets 8.
Also
8.
Tava, technically.
Technically Tava.
And the wolf.
And
Tava gets 10. The wolf gets
Yay.
7.
Damn, Wolf looking a little healthier. He might take one hit.
Nom 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 nom.
Hey, it's one hit that you guys aren't, so it helps.
Hundo P, if you will.
All right, Ragna, your go.
Can Ragna tell just from looking at these things that they're undead, or would that be of the same as the Arcana check before?
I would
Oh.
say that after Ui's comment about the light and just in general what they are and what they look like, I would say you could, without making a check, surmise that they're probably undead.
We've got that connection. You know, Uwe would have said something. He's
Do I do it? Do I do it though? Real question.
Hunger of Hadar. And run away.
War crime.
Bring those ramen octopuses out here.
Gonna be a
Ramen slurping
real
boys.
slurpee in here.
I'm gonna roll a d20 and see if Ragna is going to do that. It's above a 10 or above, she'll do it. It's a 10. So she'll do it.
She's even the dice are unsure.
What's that?
Said even the dice are unsure.
Yeah. Going to use my action to turn undead.
Hell yeah.
So
They'll just start spinning in a circle.
yeah, you'll see Ragna grip her censer, which is her weapon, and it'll start pouring out smoke. And both of her eyes will momentarily turn gold. And that is a Wisdom saving throw, DC 15.
Nice. Let's see how wise these motherfuckers are.
I imagine
Alright,
we all
let's
just
start.
like momentarily panicking. It's like, no, don't make it darker in here.
We'll start up top with this guy here and work our way clockwise.
Well, I think you'd have to worry about Jerry wanting to make it dark. Ragnar. Right?
It is within 30 foot of me.
You better put that
Here
coin
is
down,
the-
boy.
Okay. Just because of the scale, we're just gonna say that these are 5-foot spaces because this is what it would be if we zoomed in.
Okay.
Let's see. The first one is a natural 20, so he saves. Next one down here in the bottom right is an 8 plus 0, so he is turned. What symbol should we use for turn?
The skull.
Let's do. How about a sentry gun? We'll do a sentry gun. Right.
Turret undead.
And 6 o'clock is also an 8 plus 0. He is also sentry gunned.
Yeah. Get fucked.
This boy here is even worse. That's a 6. He's also sentry gunned. And big boy. Let's look at your stat block because yours is different. That's a natural 20 as well. So he's okay.
So that was Ragna's action. Are you familiar with turned, Fitzko?
They have to take their turn moving away from you, yes?
Yep. Until unless it's attacked.
For a minute or
For
until it takes
minute.
damage.
Yep. And it can't take reactions. So Ragna would.
Also can't attack. Okay, good to know.
Yeah, it can only use the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. And it can't get within 30 foot of me once it gets outside that. Ragnar would say to the group to not attack the fleeing ones.
Okay.
Come back to normal. Then move. How's Jerry looking? Jerry's probably not looking looking a little sapped, right?
Yeah, he looks weaker. That hit he took a noticeably large, like, just on a oomph.
Ragnar is going to fly the 10 feet over, fly down 10 feet, pick up Jerry,
Okay.
and then start to fly up with him.
Okay.
Hey, what the fuck?
Yeah, okay. I will allow that. You can only move him 5 feet, but that's also moving him out of the range of this one who is not turned. So it will take an attack of opportunity.
Well, fuck.
Well, but would I take the attack of opportunity if I'm holding him because I'm lower?
I'll let you take it if you would put your body in that position.
Yep, that is what Ragnar's train of thought is, anyways.
He's like
Okay.
Greg Jennings putting his body on the line for the team.
I also have Sanctuary on. But
So
I
it'll
have
hit
to
me
see-
anyway.
So it'll just go to Jerry. Don't worry, Jerry, I'll take it. Ugh.
The only thing though is I need to check if I didn't think about this. I need to check if
Oh, it might hit the dog.
whatchamacallit would have broken it the turn. I've never been in this position before.
Well, you did not make an attack, cast a spell, or deal damage. So you
Yeah,
are
that's true.
still covered.
It's gonna go up towards me and hit Jerry in the head.
So he's going to attempt to hit you.
Yeah.
I have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Okay.
It could also attack the wolf because he's within 5 foot.
That's true.
Or
It's a 9. He fails. So I'll roll a d6. Odds are the wolf, evens are Jerry. It's a 6. So is Jerry.
Ooh,
No.
that almost doesn't help. See what he
So
rolls.
he just
He's
held
gotta-
he just held Jerry
he's
up to
gotta-
get hit better.
Yeah.
Hold
It
held
doesn't give
up.
me time to cast Mirror Image either, which was what I was going to do, but now I'm going to take a hit, maybe.
It is a 14 plus 4 for an 18.
He'll
No.
shield then. He'll block it.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Worked
Nice.
out.
I get to use it. Woo.
So yeah, you're what, 5 feet, 10 feet in the air?
That's awesome.
Yes.
I'm still
Okay.
going to cast Mirror Image.
Yeah.
Still,
It
I don't care.
is the shadow's turn.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Uh
I thought they went after me last time.
oh, it is your turn.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Mirror Image. And
Okay.
I'm being carried, so I'm not really moving, and I don't have bonus actions.
You guys look at the size of this pork rind.
I was wondering what you were eating. I was like, is that like a tortilla chip that's curled up, or what's going
It was
on?
like the
Whoa.
size of my hand. It was so big.
Big boy. All right. So you mirror imaged. That's good. You're being carried by Ragnar now, which is he's pretty heavy. He's about 200 pounds.
I was gonna say this might be too late. This is DM discretion. But with Warcaster, I can take an opportunity attack. No. Wait. How does that work? My brain just
They have to
shit
leave
out.
your area.
Carry on. Yeah.
I will ask Ragna to carry me, like, when she can, like, to here, so I can see down that hallway as well.
Yep. Carry on, DM. I'm done.
Okay.
Yes, Jerry.
well-
of course.
All right.
These ones have to move away from you, so
Oh, and 10 hit points.
Oh, you're a lucky boy, Jerry. 12.
Nice.
So they move away. That's their turn. But they also get to save again, right?
I will double check. I don't actually think so. Sanctuary. If the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. There's nothing about a repeat save.
Yeah, okay. So for a minute, they're just running away. The one up here is going to attack. It's just going to move over here and attack Grim.
All right.
No, it does not care about the wolf at all.
You're muted, Donovan.
You don't want none of this crunching. It's intense crunching happening right now.
Intense, out of tense. No, I don't care.
All right, Grim. It was a not great roll. That's a 15 to hit.
That misses.
Yay!
Now it's the big boy's turn. And he is going to see Auric in his attempts to strike him with said hammer. And you hear like an even deeper pitched laugh than what you've normally been used to. Think like Bowser laugh. And he's going to make 2 attacks at
No!
Auric. The first one is an 18, which is his armor class. Does he have shield? He does not. So that's a hit. He will take. Oh,
Fuck, I already used it. Damn. Oh, wait. Yeah, I used it.
uh-oh. It might be after old Auric.
No!
You will not
You might
die
get
on
your
the
hammer.
watch.
He's going to take 15 necrotic damage from the first hit. And his strength will be siphoned. And he will lose another 3 points. Uh-oh.
Did you give him his 10 hit points?
I did. His hit points, he could take another hit. His strength cannot. He is at 1, so if he gets hit again, we'll see. Second hit.
No, 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 no.
It's a natural 2,
Yes.
so he is not
Oh.
hit.
I feel like if your strength is that low, I don't think you can stand.
The weight of his armor is a fucking chore for him.
He just slumped down into like the ching ching ching.
Yeah, you can see like his face has grown really sunken. His eyes look super tired. He's looking like almost as if, like, imagine someone aging like 30 years in front of your eyes. Like he's looking haggard.
Boy.
Rogna is concerned.
But that is their turn. Ooh-wee.
Okay, so there's shadow people, right? Is this guy still a shadow boy?
Okay.
Sorry, big boy.
Yes, he is.
Would I be able to move through him?
You can certainly try.
Okay. Well, I'll see how this turn goes, then I may on the next turn. I'm going to attack him with all 3 of my attacks. Using Lightbringer.
Go for it.
First one, 20 to hit.
That hits.
Second one,
You're using your
Uh,
momentum.
no, 26 to hit. There's no. Are we using momentum?
No.
Oh,
I
okay,
was
never
like,
mind.
what are you talking
I didn't know if we were
And-
doing that.
Cocked. And then third, 19 to hit.
They all hit.
So I'll do all the bludgeoning and then I'll do all the radiant. 1, 5, 6. So 6. So 24 bludgeoning. Um, 10 radiant.
Okay, solid hit. It seems like whatever material they're made out of, the
Mhm.
radiant damage is just the exact opposite of that. It seems to be completely tangible and actually collides with their form. So you feel that same weight that you normally would striking like flesh with a sword. It's a similar feeling there.
Nice.
Feel like you got some decent damage there.
Sweet. And then I'll bonus action. Fucking flurry of blows again. And I'll use my Ember Fists. So first one, 27 to hit. Second one, not so good. Second one, 13 to hit.
That misses.
So that's plus 9 regular, 3 fire. And that's my turn.
Andrew, I think above everyone else, I want to see like character art of Ui. Just fucking Kenku with flaming knuckles.
Oh, I can't. Well, once I get the fucking what is it? Like elemental fire, whatever I need, I'm gonna get the fucking flaming beak tattoo.
Pretty fucking cool.
That'll be cool.
That's what I really want. That's what I really want.
All right, Grimmy.
We established at some point that I can cast through Tava, correct?
Sure.
We say that? Am I remembering that correctly?
I mean that sounds
Yeah,
inaccurate, but I don't know.
I was pretty sure that was a thing.
Look it up.
I mean, Jerry can do it, right?
Yeah.
Touch spells, not range spells. But Pact of the Chain might be able to. I don't know.
Because I've used, well, I did the thing where I dried the snow, or I melted the snow. I think that was a touch spell. I don't think that was an attacking spell. I was gonna try and see if you'd allow me to perch Tava on Oric's shoulder and Eldritch Blast through both of these shadows from that vantage
It
point.
says when
but
you take the attack action, you can forego one of your own attacks to allow your familiar to make one attack of its own with its reaction.
Hmm.
Nothing about casting a spell through it, even the touch.
Yeah, I think it's just range of touch because it's still a fine familiar
Yeah.
at its base, and you can do that.
I mean, you might be able to from where you're at, or if you move one step over. That's I don't know how long range Eldritch Blast is, but
It's very
super long range.
well then
Yeah.
that's. I mean,
You could see him from there, I would
The
think.
line
He's
goes through there.
standing. He's heads and shoulders over Uwe and the dwarf.
Yeah, Bragna and the Whisperer are my problem.
I'm also in the air with
I mean,
Jerry.
you could potentially get all 3 of them depending on
Yeah.
DM.
I'm also
DM
in the
discretion.
air, so you could put the
Yeah,
guy
okay.
next to you.
So DM discretion. If I move up to this space, would you allow me to attack down this direction and potentially hit I guess if I'm asking to potentially hit the shadows, I'm also asking potentially hit everybody. It's not fair to just choose if I'm shooting in a straight line.
Well, it's only going that far because they're incorporeal, so it would hit Auric and stop.
Right.
Or
Okay.
you could angle it up over his head if you were trying, like if you got down on the ground and shot at an upward angle, I guess I could see you hitting the first one and the big guy, but it's going to go
Yeah.
into the ceiling beyond that.
That makes sense.
I'd allow that.
Okay. I will attempt to do that then. So it'll
But I
go
will say, to
through.
do that, you have to go prone.
All right. I will.
Get on your belly.
All right. I will use partial movement to go prone. I will attempt to shoot up through this guy and through the face of the larger shadow.
I'm imagining you doing the fucking action movie dive with like finger guns, like
Yeah.
shooting your Eldritch Blast out.
Yeah. Okay. So for
That's actually
flavor,
hilarious.
because Grim is Grim, he'll see Auric, getting sapped by this giant thing. He'll do like you're jumping on a trampoline, like he jumps up, like then back onto his back, just like lands on his back on the ground and casts as he hits the ground on his back. Right next to the brazier. It's very dangerous how he's trying to do this, but yeah, he will cast up through this guy and out to shadow guy right there, and that is at disadvantage, correct?
Yes.
Still not terrible. An 18 to hit.
That does it.
Okay.
Yeah, you're like plus 10 to hit, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Disadvantage my ass. That's 12 force damage, which I will choose. 12 force damage and an additional d10. 10 necrotic damage. So 22.
That's a massive hit on the first one here in front of you. And I mean, equally as massive hit to this one at this point. Still standing, but you can see that its form, it seems like just around the edges, you can see the shadow kind of starting to mist off and kind of droop under the arms. Seems like it's almost like a liquid material. If you could imagine, like, if you were wearing long sleeves and you come up out of the water, how you would have water kind of running off the bottoms of your arms. It's like that. The shadow material seems to be dripping, but it's not falling to the floor. It just disappears in the air.
That's cool.
Not sure.
Starting to lose some of his form.
Yeah, so I will see that, and I'll just from my back still take my second blast in the same direction.
Ooh.
Is a 20 to hit.
That does hit.
11 force damage. And 6 necrotic damage. Or 17 total.
All right, sir. How do you want to do it?
No shit. For the big guy?
Yeah,
I'm assuming it also kills the smaller one too, right?
it does. Yes.
Okay.
So we'll give you that.
Yeah, so he will see the smaller shadow dissipating, and that just kind of spurs him on to put even more energy into the second blast. Now that he's already on the ground, probably landed on some gravel or something, so his back is hurting, and that makes him mad. And he just lets out a giant purple blast his eyes, and it's like steam coming out of his eyes. He's so angry, and it shoots a giant blast straight through, and everybody's all lit up, purpley pink. And it just takes the head right off of this shadow guy.
Hell yeah. And yeah, the other ones are still continuing to flee. You could chase them down if you like, but they're running away for another 54 seconds. So
Could I use my bonus action? Oh no, never mind. I don't want to attack it because it's running away.
we get the big oof. And he dissipates. He is no more. I guess I'll take you guys out of turn order unless you're intentionally hunting down these remaining 3.
Is this guy fleeing?
Yes.
Okay.
They're all sentry gunned.
No.
Outside of turn order, Grim is furious seeing that guy, and he equally furious as he is confused that the guy knew his name and didn't use his name before. Can I make like a? I don't even know what check I would make. I guess not history.
Insight?
But what? Yeah, anything that I could probe my memory back before the Moonstone Mask to see if I would recognize him from somewhere. Yeah, insight, I guess.
Why don't you roll that? Let's see what we get.
While you're probing your mind, Dewey walks up to you, pulls on your cloak, and's like, "What the fuck, motion? Who is that guy?"
Grim will say, "Hold on 1 second, I'm probing myself."
Very confused look from Uwe.
Going to my mind palace.
That is an 11.
Very confused.
For 15 insight.
Okay. Meet me in the secret channel.
Oh, secret.
Whoa. Meet me in the secret channel. Secret.
It's going down.
Roger will take this time to
Microscope.
move Jerry over to his designated spot.
Yep. I think Jerry might start setting up a bubble out of panic.
How many more rounds of Twilight Domain do we have?
Probably about 7. We will.
Like any,
Probably
get any
about 3
six,
rounds.
any sixes in here?
Yeah.
There's a 6.
Yep,
Give me that
so-
extra temp HP.
7 rounds. Jerry, I have to say, you're kind of heavy.
Yeah. He's thick.
Set him down gingerly.
It's weirdly deceptive, like how heavy he is. He does not look nearly as heavy as he actually is.
It's like you go
Then
to
you pick him up
a-
and like,
a-
whoa.
You're like, it's like when you're moving and you go to grab a small box, but it's the
Yeah.
box of books. You're like,
Yeah.
ah, fuck.
Uwe's
Well-
just running back and forth in here, and then all of a sudden he just fucking slumps over.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it
What
is.
the fuck?
Just exhausted.
Yeah, well, when he gets put down, he would see Auric and just start to rush to his aid there, and yeah, I think
can
Jerry
check
would
the-
start setting a bubble up out of panic.
Gotta check the wolf for some 6s as well. Hell yeah.
Everybody check for their 6 check.
DM question. Do we
Yeah.
feel like we would regain our strength?
Right now it's feeling pretty permanent. It
Okay.
has not returned to you yet.
We might want to form a line. Probably only have another, 30, 40 seconds until they come back. Probably should keep the port doesn't look too hot. No offense.
Work.
You look over at Auric, who is now slumped in a seating position, kind of against the wall, and he's trying to like point in the direction of where the one ran off to, and he is having difficulty lifting his arm.
Oh, I pulled this up, by the way. Where did it go? I found a...
Did he want me to
Hey.
go after him?
Okay, so if you have a 1 strength, here's some fun numbers for you guys. Your max carry weight is 15 pounds.
Wow.
Your long
Can't
jump
even stand up.
with a 10-foot run up is 1 foot.
Okay.
So does that mean so your stride isn't even a foot, basically?
You cannot jump forward without a running start.
Right.
Your running high jump is -2 feet.
If you jump, you go.
You cannot move.
Your
Sink
your
into the
s-
floor.
your standing high jump is actually better at a -1 foot. You cannot save versus meteor swarm. You basically can't carry anything but the clothes on your back. And as a last fact here, you're really bad at arm wrestling.
What a
Thanks, Reddit.
surprise.
So I guess Ragna. Nope, never mind. She just moved. Whisper, are you paying attention to Auric?
Whisper's actually gonna go over to the wolf, start picking off some burnt fur.
So I guess Grim will move up this way towards where the guy that took the bowl moved, and I suppose L is the only one that would notice this right away. But or I guess Ui as well, if you're still
Oh, yeah, I guess
up
I would've-
next to me.
yeah, pulling on your cloak or whatever. I guess.
You would see all of the color drain out of my face. Upon reflecting on all of the people that I have met, all of the shady dealings you assume that I have had with different people that I've either conned or attempted to con, you would assume that Grim is very. It's the first time you would see Grim be afraid of somebody. It looks like straight up fear on his face, and he is almost upset that he got mad before and acted too quickly. Like that would be a grave error on his part.
As in, you shouldn't have gotten mad because it would have turned out very badly if you got mad instead of just being frightened.
If we had attempted to track that guy instead of fight the shadows, it would have been even worse.
So at that point, the Whisperer is gonna get up off the puppy there and walk up to Grim and just say, you'd said that was a mistake confronting him. You care to elaborate?
That's another worker for the Collector. His name is Fabian. He's very, very powerful and very dangerous. We should try to avoid him. I've only worked with him once before. It was years ago, maybe 6, 7 years ago, and boy, do I not want to do it again.
I hate to pry, but it seems rather relevant and given our situation. Can you tell us more? Is he? I mean, he didn't kill us.
He's one of
outright.
he's one of the Collector's top contractors. If he didn't kill us, it means he's here for something more important or more valuable. Probably the bulls, I guess.
Whisperer's gonna say like, "Oh shit," and one of the shadows ran off up this way, right?
No, they all retreated to the south.
Okay. He's gonna take off and head back towards where we saw the first bull.
Yeah.
Grim will go with him.
I would just write down on a sheet of paper, are we in a competition now?
Grim will quickly nod as he goes to follow the Whisperer.
Fuck. Well,
So
I
we
guess
got
I-
enemies here, just so
I
you
guess
guys
I-
all know.
yeah, I guess I look back. I would let's say El will stay back with Orc and Ragna. Jerry, I assume, would stay with them as well. And maybe I'll just run with those three.
I'll keep
Okay.
Tava here as well to keep open communication.
Okay. And I have the ability to run back quite quickly if I need to grab them.
Yeah, sure thing. So y'all are running back to the Vault of Kings, where they had all the statues in the original bowl.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. Running back into, out this front hall, down the steps, and back into that main courtyard with the massive statues, you would see still that faint blue pulsing light there in the middle of that fountain. You would guess that the bowl is still there.
Grim will look at the Whisperer and kind of shrug and say, he just picked it up.
Well, let's get the others first. And then Whisperer will run back to the party.
Try and grab the bowl. See if I can pry it off.
Yeah, if you want to just see if you can pull it out, make a strength check with your new strength score if you have one.
Can I use my magical sword as a prying thing? Would it give me any help?
Magic object versus magic object. If you want to see what happens, sure.
Would I assist him for advantage?
I'll just pull.
If you both want to try and pull, sure.
Yeah, let's do that. So it's so you want strength check or athletics or what do you want?
This is pure strength. Strength and add your strength modifier.
Which is 0.
No, you're +2.
Didn't you take my strength down to a 10?
Did you get hit? I didn't write that down.
I got hit once.
Oh, then yeah, okay. I missed that one.
I think you said it went down 3 or 4.
Grim's the strong boy. You let him do it.
Oh, yeah.
Grim was not affected.
Yeah, then you do it with advantage.
Okay. Oh, good thing I have advantage. That was a 3. 13 plus 2, 15.
Not even budging.
Let's do it again.
I will keep rolling until I get a natural 20.
Yeah, it's not moving. Must be some other way.
During this time, Ragnar would just be tending to Auric.
Yeah, he's it's one of those things where he has vitality in him. You can see in his eyes there's still life behind them. It's just he's so physically weak. You'd be better off trying to carry him at this point.
I guess I'll motion Grim to go back. Can I investigate behind the throne just to see if there's any trace of, and maybe take Jerry, any trace of any magic or something that he did to the bowl to pick it up?
Yeah, I'll follow
Alright.
back.
Sure.
Jerry will go,
I mean,
but he's
I
like
probably want to investigate, but I'd rather have somebody.
he's like
who
jittery
knows
as fuck.
magic.
Like if he sees anything, he's casting mirror image the second he hears or sees anything.
Yeah, to that point, Jerry is also looking pretty aged and haggard. His normally vibrant or darker blue hair has got some streaks of gray in it suddenly, and he's looking a little more gaunt as well.
You want to cast a bubble? You want me to cast one, Jerry?
Yeah. Let me know when it's time to gather.
I'll start it and wait for you to all come in.
The Whisperer is back at some point, and it's just like, well, the last bowl's still there. I say we gather around there and try to at least retrieve one of these.
Yeah. We investigate the one we just picked up though, just to
Sure.
see if there's
roll,
any.
roll an investigation if someone's
You want,
helping.
am I rolling this one or are you?
Yeah.
You
I
can
mean,
do
I-
it at advantage if he's helping.
Okay. 25.
Yeah.
There you
Looking at the holder that used to be here, you can see that there are some small grooves and tracks in it that, just looking at it, they appear to be very finely carved arcane runes. Whatever holds the bowl in place is a magical enchantment of some sort, which would lead you to believe it needs to be dispelled.
Okay. I will go back to the other bowl and cast Dispel Magic.
Jesus Christ.
So
Remember,
dumb.
remember we fucking talked about it.
I know.
Yeah.
Y'all, we can't
Dispel
get this
Magic on the
dang
bowl.
bowl off the ground. I've been yanking on it all day.
Yeah. Walking up. Is anyone going with you, or are you just going?
I mean, I'm not going to let him go alone.
Sorry, I thought that we would go when the Whisperer
Oh.
said we'd all go back to
Yeah.
over to the bowl.
There you go.
Do we all
You're setting
decide
up
to
camp.
go do that?
The bowl in the
Sure.
throne room or the first one?
The first one.
King of Hall of Kings.
Okay. But we
Carry
investigated
Auric.
the one in the throne room and then took our knowledge and said, let's go get the other one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
I'll help
Okay.
carry Orc.
I'll go back to the Vault of Kings.
Even though I'm weak. I'm weak.
Y'all help work along the way.
While we're going to, I think Jerry's going to give Grim the Pearl of Power.
Ooh.
Nice.
So he'll tell him, attune to this, and it will let you regain some of your magical power.
Hell yeah.
Thanks,
Wizards
Jer.
and Bros. Yeah. So, yeah, the bowl is still in place. It's now, there's no statue looming above it any longer, but you do see there in the middle of the fountain up on this dais, there's this bowl pulsing with a blue light.
Why wouldn't he have taken this bowl? Did he not come in through the same way we did? Who he thinks to himself.
Yeah, I will pick up the bowl.
You casting Dispel Magic?
Yes.
Okay. You kind of place your hands on the sides and utter your incantation, and you feel the spell kind of discharge. You see the blue light glow really bright for a hot second, and then as the light kind of dies down, you notice that the water inside the bowl recedes. Once it's fully gone, you're able to remove it. You now have a bowl.
I'm gonna hold it above my head and say 3,000 gold pieces.
I'll just
And
Jerry
cheer.
will tell you to shut up.
and with
And then
that,
he'll say 3,000 gold pieces.
There you go.
with that, you all milestone to level 7.
Hey.
Time for
yeah!
Now Jerry's
pull-
going to frantically put a bubble up.
Uh,
Rather than
pull out a
try to do
couple.
anything fancy with Ragna, he'll just ask her to assist him and just get up a regular bubble.
your DM has to pee, so everyone takes some time and look at your next level.
Gotta pull out 2 more D6s.
Can't wait to fucking roll a 1 on my health die.
Oh yeah, we do have to do hit points.
Level 4 spells, Jerry.
I know that.
Oh,
I am very aware. We still need to take a long rest before any of that happens, though, right? Might
Yeah.
be a good time to stop for the night if we do get to the long rest point.
Evasion!
I bet you'd say that, but that's not going to happen.
Evasion would have been real fucking nice being in that last fight.
Do I get evasion now? No. Damn. Oh, wait, I do get evasion. Hell yes. We're the Dexy boys.
Alright, stop with your D100s so I can roll some hit points.
Sorry.
Cut it out.
Ooh, this. I might actually. That
Pick
might
5.
be very good. I also get stillness of mind, so I can use an action to end a charmed or frightened spell that's cast on me.
Nice.
We might be running into some frightening boys here.
Up to 70 hit points, guys.
Must be nice.
What do I roll? D8.
All that fucking constitution. Just built different.
Just built.
Yay, 4 health. Ollie.
Ellie.
I played
Seriously?
Ragnar for so long that initially when we were in that first room there with all the doors, I like immediately wanted to do rogue shit. Just like run it.
Ooh, I'm a B2.
D8.
I don't choose anything, so.
Well, because I...
Ooh, max hit points,
Nice.
boys.
Nice. The heavily armored cleric gets max hit points.
And I have
I
a
like to
great
hear.
con.
Yeah. Four health.
I didn't realize this, but rogues get an extra feat at 10th level.
Do they? Didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Or does everybody get an extra feat at 10th level? I don't think so.
Warlocks do not.
Ooh, I get Dimension Door, baby.
That's nice. That's a little compensation for never getting a second attack.
Hey, I get Ivard's Black Tentacles, so I could do that on top of the other war crime.
You have 2 people casting it. Yeah. Both concentration spells, unfortunately.
Shit. This is going to be a hard choice.
So who gets cool new stuff?
We all do, don't we?
I get evasion, and I get an extra d6 on my sneak attack.
Nice. What about you, wizard? Are you still level 3 spells, or you get
I'm
level
at level 4 now, baby.
Oh, about to get real fun.
What's he doing, baby?
Like, right out, like, I don't know how fast we want to dive back in. I think right away I'd want to take Dimension Door and Polymorph, but I haven't looked at 4th level spells like that yet.
Well, you have the evening if you're long resting, which I would highly suggest.
Oh yeah. If we do that, assuming we recover from the strength sapping, I don't know if we do,
Guess you'll find out.
because I would posit that this might be one of the deepest sleeps of Jerry's life, and that it may be a good time to convert to dormancy or have it awaken in him.
Well, I think they can contribute to the change, but it can't happen overnight.
I think dormancy is the one school that would happen overnight, though. Don't you think?
No.
Okay.
Still Tasha's rules. Wizards don't have innate power. You are studying.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I will study it in
Forgot
my
I-
dreams then.
I forgot I had Destroy Undead.
Actually, that does. I kind of
do you?
would study it in my sleep. I guess. Okay, so maybe he sleeps so deeply that he begins to lucid dream every night as he
I would say
learns
that
to
that's
like.
reasonable.
Yeah, he'll learn to like take control in his dreams and just start pouring through his mind palace basically, and start studying dormancy when he sleeps.
Mind Palace.
My mind palace.
What I call my brain.
My brain.
I was gonna also heal people before we sleep, but
How about you, Ragnar? You get anything new and cool?
oh, I got tons of stuff. I've been blessed. Plus with more
Yeah.
spells.
I gotta do Auric. Are these hit dice in the side here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Andrews was summer before the chaos.
Yeah. Sorry.
Unacceptable.
Mm-hmm.
A
Are you
3.
able? Are you able to do L,
Sure.
please?
What is he? The D8, right?
Yeah.
The 3. Let me level him up.
Thank you.
Michael, did you know that rogues get an extra feat at level 10?
I did not. He is now level 7. Do monks get anything new and cool?
We got evasion and stillness of mind, so we can use an action to end a charmed or frightened condition on ourselves.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And evasion, which is super nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been great for last fight.
Yeah.
What do warlocks
We'll,
get?
we'll never get fireball
Oh.
again. I'll never get to use it.
Hey Billy, one of my domain spells for 4th level, which would be great for a rogue, is greater invisibility.
Yeah, no shit.
Always prepared.
Well, wait. Oh, you do have that's also
The domain,
it's a domain spell.
yeah.
That's pretty fucking sick.
Only got one of them, but you know what? You can be invisible forever
Don't.
for 1 minute.
Sure, Michael loves that.
Yeah, it's great.
even
Happy for
even
you.
more stealthy.
Happy for
So we're now level 7, Auric. And you have 62 rolled hit points. You're up to
You know,
83, buddy.
Jesus.
What does he get? Aura of Warding. You and friendly creatures within 10 feet of you have resistance to damage from spells.
What?
Shit.
There you go.
Remember,
Stick
Oric
by-
is alive.
Stick by Auric.
Wait, is that just his that's at all times he just has that?
Yeah, that's just there.
And what is it? You get
Paladins-
advantage against spells?
Resistance against spell damage.
What?
Yep.
What?
And what is
Holy
the range
crap.
of his aura?
10 feet.
10
Alright.
foot.
Well, we are never walking in the line again. It'll be in a circle around Oric.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, paladins get some pretty crazy fucking shit.
He has a thing at 6th level that I totally forgot about, so this whole time, whenever he or a friendly creature within 10 feet have to make a saving throw, they gain a bonus to the saving throw equal to his charisma modifier.
Yeah. I didn't know if that was earlier or later, but
Awesome.
Well, I don't know paladins that well, so sorry. Y'all took some extra damage.
That's okay.
Builds character,
We're all here to learn.
puts hair on your chest.
Oric's almost dead.
Yeah, he's having a rough time.
Hey, we're throwing up the thing so we can go to sleep. That's fine.
Could Ragnar do a while the dome's going and everybody's getting ready for sleepy times and Biddy buys? Should you I don't know if it'd be medicine or arcana or what it would be, to look at Auric or even Jerry, because I know he also was hit, or I think
Yeah.
Blue was also hit, to see if a lesser restoration would help them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do it
go
on-
ahead and make a medicine check.
Definitely do it on Auric first.
I would say you could do medicine or arcana.
That is roll a 21 total.
Okay. You would gather that this effect is absolutely magical in nature. It would not be healed in that case. The only thing that will fix it is just chilling out for a bit.
So even dispel magic, it's just like a you gotta wait it out sort of thing. Let
Yep.
it run its course.
With a 21, I'll give you the exact wording. The reduction lasts until the target finishes a short or a long rest.
Very well. Cool.
Yeah, guys, I could totally get away with just a short rest. Except we just leveled up.
Yeah.
So,
Long rest it is.
Time to go to sleep.
Sleep mode. Boo boo boo.
DM, could I speak to you in the secret channel?
No,
I suppose so.
thank you for asking. This is a democracy.
Ba-doom. Ba-doom.
What did you get as a rogue? You got evasion and someone else?
Extra sneak attack damage.
Ooh, nice. What did
Oh.
Jerry get and what did Rhonda get?
I got
Spells.
4th level spells.
Hell yeah.
I got Polymorph and Dimension Door.
Both great spells.
You got one level 4, but pretty fun.
Yeah, I'll take a teleport.
What did you
I think I
grab,
got an
Rock? Did you get
extra-
more spells, Ragnar?
Yeah, I think I got an extra third, and I don't know if I got an extra third or not. No, I always had 3. 4th level spell.
Any class features?
Don't think so. I'll have to double check that.
Spellcasters usually just get spells at those levels for the most part.
Yeah, I don't.
I know paladins are kind of funky, so I didn't know if she got something special.
Nope.
Yes,
I'm already
that's
too. I'm
special.
already too OP. They won't allow it at level 7. I have to go to level 11 first.
It's fine.
Um, it sucks because right as Barlow's got snuck away, I was going to be like, "Hey, Barlow's, let me talk to your character."
No talking for you.
No
See if I want to
taki.
use different cantrips.
Taki taki. Rumba. See if you want to use cantrips. Yeah, cantrips are
I can switch cantrips to the ones that I know. I know about 8 of them, but I can only have 4 prepared at a time.
Oh, gotcha.
Ooh,
Still cool.
I also potentially got something good for our dragon friend. At level.
For Tabo?
No,
Venom
the
Fang.
green. Yeah.
Oh, fuck that guy.
Aura of Purity.
What does Aura Purity do?
The Aura of Purity. Purifying energy radiates from you with an aura 30-foot radius until the spell ends. The aura moves with you, centered on you. Each non-hostile creature in the aura, including you, can't become diseased, has resistance to poison damage, and has advantage in saving throws against effects that cause any of the following conditions: blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, paralyzed, poisoned, stunned.
Shit.
Wow.
is pretty good.
It ain't too
So-
bad.
So how many hero points did everyone forget to spend?
All of them.
I
think
think
I used one.
one or two.
A couple. Use a couple. Good reminder. We have hero points, guys.
And it's a D6, right?
Yeet.
So I think next level it would go to
The-
a D8.
Yeah. Plus, I think it's like half your level. I think.
That's what I thought.
What?
Sounds right.
What? So it's a D8 plus 4?
I don't. Hold on.
There's definitely no modifier. It's just the dice.
Yeah, I thought it was just the dice.
I don't think the dice ever goes up. I think the amount of dice you have goes up.
Whoa!
I thought it was the amount that you could use. Was
It says
your-
each level 5 plus half character level.
5+. Okay.
So yeah, you would still be at what, 8?
Yeah.
So you'd
Round-
roll
well,
a
however you
D8
round it.
and then add a D8?
No, that's just
No.
how many hero dice you have to spend.
It's always a D6, but
Okay.
that's how many times you can do it in your level.
Gotcha. So it's 5. So we have 8 this now? Or you can do it 8 times?
Where is it?
8.5 times.
Where does it say the? What the heck? Why can't I just find the rule?
Aaron already read it off.
Great. Okay, so y'all are doming it up.
Yep. And I'm going to draw a card from the deck of many things.
Of course.
I'm going to
Uh,
draw 10 cards.
All of a sudden, this one disappears. And he's dead.
So if I got Ruin, lost all my stuff, would I lose my tattoo too?
No, I don't think so.
That wouldn't make sense to me.
But
Did we do a short rest? Did we agree to that?
we're doing a long rest, I believe.
Yeah, we're doing a
Hey,
long rest.
Y'all just sleeping.
I can take first watch.
I'll do my dawn watch when I think the dawn is, I guess.
Hard to tell. You're
Yeah.
in darkness all the time here.
Right. I mean, I'll just do what I think my version of dawn is, I guess.
Middle watch.
Seems like dawn.
So, first watch. Who's up?
Me.
Go ahead and roll a perception roll for me.
17.
Yeah, roll perception.
17. And you're in the dome, or are you outside of the dome?
I would. These braziers are lit.
Yeah.
It would be. It'd be inside the dome.
Okay. um, this is a very eerie place. Remember coming in that it was completely dead silent. That even any sound, a footstep on the stone would make you jump at just the breaking of the silence. And now that you're sitting here, it almost sounds like you can hear a breeze. That there's some sort of air or current moving that you don't necessarily feel, especially being in the dome, but it doesn't sound as eerily quiet anymore. What was your roll?
a 16.
Okay. With a 16,
17.
with a 17, you would think that somewhere further into the city, uh, some something has begun to stir. There's been a change here.
Uh,
Too many bulls.
too many.
But nothing in the immediate area or time. You don't see anything. You don't hear anything in this room. Nothing alerts you in your watch.
Going to bed.
Who's up next?
Me.
Okay.
Perception?
Perception.
17.
17. Um, you know, one of the loudest things that happens here during your shift is Jerry, who in the bubble has snored himself awake a few times, or at least you think so. But in his sleep, it seems that he usually falls asleep with a book on his face, right? And in this case, it looks like for the first time you notice that it looks like he's still reading, but snoring. It's just a little weird.
Does Rock know any medicinal ways to stop snoring, or like maybe turn him on his side?
That would be maybe look for one later, but that'd be appreciated.
Make a medicine check.
Just
Can
out
this be
of
applied to the
curiosity.
real world?
No, there's things you can do. Oh, medicine checks are on point tonight, boys. 23.
Nice.
Yeah, you would guess that if you kind of propped him up so he wasn't laying flat on his back, maybe got him up against a wall a little bit, it would help.
Does he look real sleepy, like real in his stuff?
His eyes are open, staring at pages, but he appears to be fully unconscious.
She'll just let it be for now.
Another thing you would note, something that you might not necessarily be used to. Looks like Grim is just having some dreams. You can tell his sleep is very disturbed today, for whatever reason. And Auric is just fucking knocked. The boy is not moving.
Yeah.
To the point where you're finding yourself frequently walking over and checking on him to make sure he's still breathing. But
Okay.
he's knocked. But it does look like, as some time has passed, that his face is looking a little more full. He's getting some color back to him. So that's good. But yeah, nothing eventful outside of your bubble. Seems pretty on the up and up. Nothing lurking that you can see. You don't hear anything.
I'm gonna go check in on Grim, kind of go over gingerly and kneel down next to him and kind of like tap his shoulder.
He will wake up immediately upon touch and recoil away from you.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Hey, just me. Alright.
You would, you would notice as he kind of he's a stomach sleeper.
Son of a bitch.
As you touch him, he kind of rolls away from you, and you would notice that he is holding on to the short bow that he found in the other chamber with a knocked arrow. Doesn't doesn't really know what he's doing with it yet, but it's the first time you'd notice him with an actual weapon, and he seems to be trying to use it as protection if need be.
To harm you. You were
Sorry, I didn't mean to point that at you.
It's okay. You seem disturbed, so I figured I'd check in on you. My experience, typically, things carry over into your slumber. So I just figured I'd take the opportunity to check in on you briefly.
I appreciate that. It's been a while since I've seen him, and I think that this was the last place I assumed he would be.
Take it you would like to not see him again, if possible.
If possible, yeah.
No. Based on what he took, I'd say that I would plan on seeing him again. Not that that gives you any consolation or anything or comfort, but maybe we can better prepare ourselves for that outcome.
He'll kind of raise the bow up, kind of motion the bow to you, and he'll say, "Yep, I'm preparing any way I can think of."
If you need anything, just let me know.
He'll kind of give you a kind of slipping back into his joking self for a second. He'll give you kind of a half-hearted salute before kind of drifting back off, but he's not really asleep. He's just kind of laying there with his eyes half open.
If you're going to salute, you may as well do it completely and not half-hearted. It's a little bit like this. And then Ragnar will show a full, firm salute, militarian style.
He will half sit up, and he will do two half-hearted salutes with both hands at the same time.
You guys look over, and it's just about the end of Ragnar's shift, and Ui all of a sudden stands up and just salutes you guys back. He didn't hear any of it. He just saw you guys saluting each other.
That looks
You know
fun.
what?
I want to be a part of that.
It's like a little kid, like, what are you guys doing? And then like trying to do the same thing.
It's 100% what just happened.
Well, we'll work on it. Get some sleep.
When Jerry falls asleep, he's going to kind of come to some sort of strange consciousness in his room at the Remorseless Dove. Just wake up in his bed there, and Ollie.
Yell at the dog.
Too real.
You're muted.
Sorry. He'll see the party members like in his hotel room, like the bubble is the hotel room, kind of like overlaid on each other. He's like perceiving both places at once a little bit. He'll see, he'll feel very at peace, and so he's basically having like the deepest sleep of his life. He comes to the realization that he's in complete control, but is having to grasp like why he's there. But he's not curious enough to like try to figure out why he's at the inn. He just has a book in front of him and is very at ease, and he starts studying. That's basically how he spends his night.
Ooh-wee, you're awake? Doing your morning stretches, or are you just chilling, saluting?
Yeah. Oh, well, I was saluted, then just joined Ragna towards the end of her shift. Then, yeah, I would start doing my, Tai Chi equivalent, running through the paces while keeping watch.
Ooh, give me a perception check.
21.
21. Okay. You kind of pick up on the same thing that Whisper experienced. Not that you would know that, but you feel like the air is starting to move a little bit. You hear almost super far off in the distance. You think you might hear like the hissing sound, maybe of a theme being released in some way, or for a brief second, you almost hear a faint echo of some laughter, uh, seemingly reverberating its way up here. But it draws your attention. You stop your exercises for a minute, and then again, it seems everything's all still around you. And it's one of those things where you're not sure if it actually happened or if you're just remembering your past day's experience. But just enough to keep you kind of on edge. And you're
Mhm.
certainly not comfortable, but your exercises help.
Meditate and eat some seeds.
That's the bird way.
It's the bird
All right.
way.
Anything else for y'all in the night?
Nope.
Okay. Cool. I would say you can all take your long rest. Consciousness comes to you. Welcome to level 7.
Yay.
But you're all feeling very refreshed, ready to go. One bowl in hand. The bubble fades and you're left there. Now that the bubble is gone, a very distinct difference is that the temperature has risen here. It is now warmer.
Hmm.
How warm, I guess.
It's not hot, but it was pretty cold here.
Okay.
And now it's a little more comfortable.
Okay. Sorry, I forgot. Did we get a map from the live LBR unit, or
You did.
okay?
It should be in your player handouts, I believe.
A map of Galton. Okay. Zero. So where did we talk about going? We were either going to go to the residential areas, or knew the other place was like the rich part of town.
Well, I think we're gonna finish exploring the castle first, right?
I think. Oh yeah, we have those stairs. I guess.
Just while we have everybody here, I guess. I've been attempting for some time to more directly commune with Salune, and I was thinking about trying to reach out and ask her a question for the sake of the party. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I don't know if it'll work or not. But if we get to a point where maybe we need a direction, I can try and reach out. Just to throw that out there, if we get to that point.
Well, that does bring up a point of discussion I want to rehash. Given the state of this place, it's changing. How many of these bulls do we feel comfortable taking?
There's a
If
what,
this
for my
this fire
Titan?
titan is slumbering, and at least 2 of the bulls are gone. And this is
Grim will
already
interject and he'll say, in my opinion, if we don't take the bulls, Fabian will take the bulls, and we may as well take them on our own terms.
You really don't think we are a match for this Fabian?
Let's just say I've seen him take on greater forces than us. And he's still here.
If that's the case, maybe we let Fabian deal with this fire titan.
That is an option.
I'd write down it would leave this city uninhabitable. Looking at work.
Maybe that's a question for your goddess.
How many is too many?
What is our fate if this titan is unleashed?
Ah, can't imagine it's good. I'll tell you that.
Maybe he goes home.
So we
A
could.
slim chance, in my opinion, but certainly possible.
Doesn't this city need? This is all written down. Doesn't the city need the fire to have an export?
Oric will kind of rouse from his slumber and say, a major part of what makes this place special is the forge itself. Now, I don't know this situation in terms of how awake this being needs to be, but I think there's a reason that there's so many bowls around. I think it can be adjusted for different purposes.
I guess we have a couple angles of if the Titan's unleashed, like Whisper said. Maybe we can figure out what was his name, Sabian? Grim?
Fabian.
Fabian.
Figure out maybe what his next move is, or even see how many bowls would unleash the Titan. I don't know if any.
Do you think it's feasible to have a discussion with Fabian?
I think under the right circumstances, yes.
Would the bull we have give us enough leverage with the collector to have him arrange a meeting with Fabian?
I hadn't thought of that, but that actually is a good idea.
I think our situation's a little more immediate than that, fortunately.
It's quite a journey back to Silvery Moon. I don't know how we would get him to come here.
I
In
do have the
time.
sending spell.
It's a matter of convincing him, not a matter of reaching him.
Time we do any of that, Fabian may well have all of the bulls, and the destruction of the city
I think if we're going to
is solidified.
speak with Fabian, we reach out to him directly.
Yeah. He seemed confident whenever he approached us, so at the very least, his overconfidence might lead him to very easily, at least, entertaining the idea of speaking with us. I don't know if we're trying to strike a bargain or what we're trying to do, but I think he would be game. But
I don't know, Grim. What do you think? Are we wasting our time?
Grim. Grim will shoot a glance to Auric. And he'll say, I don't know, man. How important is this place to you?
I obviously, we want the city and the forge restored, but if the alternative, that's a pretty big risk saying that it can be destroyed otherwise. So I would prefer it not be destroyed, just for historical purposes. But if that's not something that we can accomplish, I'd rather leave with my life.
And let's just think here. This Titan is unleashed. It's not going to stop at Gauntlgrim.
Do we know that the more bulls that are here, like the better in check the Titan is? Or could Fabian be doing a good thing by gathering them all?
Well, it's
Got
already
warmer.
warmer in here.
Are we being too nerdy? Yes, we are. Oh.
but
Never too
balls.
Better
The
tell Katie to
bulls,
get-
Katie. You don't understand.
Better tell Katie to get her nerd on. if
Suck
she's
my
gonna be playing with
balls.
Grim would say, in response to Auric, if this place does mean as much to you as you say it does, we talk to Fabian, and if he won't listen, we beat him to the rest of the bulls and hope we don't take too many, but we take enough to maybe have the Titan help us damage him, and then we put the bulls back.
Well, I don't think the Titan one is going to reason with any of us. Two, don't think he's going to willingly help us to put him back in containment.
Well, Auric just said that. So you implied that it was gradient, right? Like it can be the bowls can be taken and placed back, like eased either direction for different purposes. If we push it just far enough.
Everything I see or have read about in terms of this sentient fire implies that there is a breaking point. I just don't know where that is. At what point do we lose control? I don't know. I'm not sure of its power, but I can imagine just knowing Dwarven logic and how they would approach this issue, 10 bulls is most likely overkill. They would have assurances in place. I don't think it would destroy the city, removing some. So to that point, I don't know if you guys taking some is fine. If there's someone else here also taking some and we don't know how many have been taken, I'm a little more concerned.
And if
Yeah,
we
for
want
all-
more bowls, we have to catch him. He obviously didn't come back this way because we got this bowl, so he's going down deeper. So we either leave now, or we go down with him and hope that we can catch him in time.
I think either way, we have to go after him to talk to him, stop him, or keep an eye on him on what he's doing. It doesn't sound like this Fabian guy will stop until he has all the bulls. And that obviously will let the fire tighten up.
Well, hey,
If he's unreasonable, why should he care about the city if he just wants the money?
maybe he's not aware. The
Is
least we can do is inform him.
Is the collector aware?
If I may, the collector has near infinite resources If Fabian is in his inner circle, Collector knows about the Titan, and Fabian likely knows about the Titan.
Do you
So it
think
seems like
Fabian would be? Go ahead.
it seems like the Collector and Fabian are bent on releasing this Titan regardless of what we do.
Well, the
So
collector only asked for one bull, although he sent at least 2 people.
Grim will kind of look around and kind of put his hands up a little bit. Say, I'd just like to say before this gets out of hand, this looks like it may come back on me. Just want to say I had no idea. I worked for the
Insight
collector
check.
a couple times. Yeah, great.
Fucking insight check.
That's actually really good.
Mhm.
I would also
18.
insight check that.
Okay.
Oh, natural 20. I rolled it in D20. Plus 7.
I got a
Jesus.
24.
27.
27. Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, with a 27, you would know that it is rooted in truth. But the collector did tell Grim that Gauntle Grim, or like wherever the bowls were, would it be very dangerous. He did not specifically say a fire titan, but he said
Yeah.
that the more bowls you get, the more increasingly dangerous it would be. I think Grim would interpret that as the deeper you go, or like the more bowls you get, it would just be a dangerous location. I don't think Grim would assume it would be a giant elemental. But yeah, he's sort of lying for sure. He knew that there was danger.
So it seems if the collector sent him here to collect all the bowls and knew about the Titan, he clearly means to set the Titan free by some means. He sent us here, but he also sent a more capable person here to get the rest of the bowls. He could just as easily have done this himself, as it's not even it's the bowl closest to the surface. So why would we be sent here if Fabian could have just as easily done it himself? And he's already here. Could this be a setup for us?
It
Well,
very well could be.
Or
I, for one, am feeling very betrayed.
is there a chance that Fabian is just working on his own?
Might be a reason to get a hold
There's
of the
a chance,
collector.
right?
But if the collector knows about the Titan and knows that getting rid of the bowls will release the Titan, then he's complicit. So either he's unaware or he and Fabian both mean to unleash the Titan.
Maybe they're just greedy.
I guess they
What do you
don't.
think?
They may not have anything to gain from releasing it, but don't think they have anything to lose.
I mean, the Forge, though, how common is the Forge, the knowledge of the Forge? I would think that that alone would be way, way more valuable than these bowls.
Just having the forge around, yeah.
Yeah, he could occupy the city himself and have the forge. The Titan
Well,
would probably destroy it, I assume.
from what I know of the collector, he does not leave his establishment.
Because
Maybe
I
he
wonder
owns
if he thinks
a
he's
competing
immune from.
forge.
He stays in insert name of city here.
Silvery Moon.
He stays in Silver Moon because it's a protected place
Protected how?
magically.
Enough to
Roll an
stop a
Arcana
Titan?
check. Let's see what you know about it. I will
Me
let
or
you
him?
do Arcana or History. You.
It's a 19.
Yeah, you would know that there is a very old, very sacred magic in place in Silvery Moon that completely wards it from anyone that would be bringing it harm. It is a 100% safe place. You cannot even cross the boundary into the city if you have ill intent.
Okay. Grim, if he's in a place like that, why does he concern himself with what goes on outside?
People are power. The more people he controls outside, the more power he can wield against more powerful people outside. I'm just a
also-
pawn, but people like Fabian are higher up. So when he gets people like that, who knows who he can control? Kings, queens?
It's also in his namesake. He's a collector.
There
Assuming
is some
has-
pride in that, yeah.
Assuming he likes to collect magical things.
You did only want one bowl, correct? Or ask.
His exact directive to Grim was that he wanted one bowl for his collection, but he would pay per bowl the more bowls Grim returned.
You know what, gang? Let's just call it here. Go get our 3K.
Because of how Fabian's operating, I'm more inclined to think that we have been deliberately set up by being here.
That's a good point.
Otherwise, Fabian would
He
just get the
vanished.
last bowl.
I'd also
He
like
vanished, and the shadows appeared.
Yeah, how does he control? He controls the shadows somehow.
Or the fireball
So
got their attention.
He obviously. No. He said we have you surrounded,
Oh, okay.
taking ownership, supposed ownership of that.
Well,
So he obviously knows more about what's
Right.
going on in Gauntlgrim than the rest of us. Then maybe he found it out, but he's in control of some of whatever is happening down here.
regardless of what the collector knows, we risk going further into the belly of the beast and already having some of my life force sucked out. I'm not inclined to take the risk. I'm much more curious about potentially learning about the collector, what his motives are.
Didn't that reset DM the strength stat?
Yeah, when you woke up from your long rest, you are back to your normal strength.
Grim,
We'd also like to remind all of us honor-bound individuals that we made a promise to our dwarven friend here that we would help him recover an item of importance. As much as I would
Grim
love
would
to,
ask. Go ahead. Sorry.
as much as I would love to take our one item and leave at this point, we did make a promise.
Grim would
I-
ask Auric how deep he thinks the item he seeks would be, and if it would be dangerous to get that and then leave.
Admittedly, I was expecting it to be somewhere in the King's Chamber. The fact that it wasn't there is a little bit more alarming. I could possibly hope to find it perhaps at the Tabernacle, possibly in the Forge, and then in my writings I heard about the tithing room. I would hope that it's not there. That's pretty far, but there's a chance.
And how are you feeling about this? Are you still determined to accomplish your quest?
Sounds to me like this Fabian is more a thorn in the side than what we may have originally anticipated or thought. I didn't anticipate seeing anyone else down here. Not even sure how they got here, to be honest. But if they're threatening to destroy everything here, that's obviously not good. And what you said about this Titan, if that's the way the destruction is to come about, I don't know how you stop it from that point on.
So you say that we're honor bound to help Auric find this object, whatever it is, but some of us, namely Grim, are bound by other things. And how deep do we have to go, and how many times are we going to have those oaths compete with each other and clash that we have to put up with it? Do we even know what the object he's looking for is?
It's the crown.
The crown? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The
I
one
mean-
everybody's seen?
The hammer.
It's a hammer.
It's the hammer crown.
In
The ancient king's hammer, right? So he can
Yes.
claim ownership of, or not ownership of Gauntlgrim, but like his rightful place on the throne.
Yes.
Who's
Both,
stopping him
actually.
from claiming that, though?
Well, it's down in the bottom of the forge.
Nobody would.
I know, but what other?
We don't know
is
where
there
it is.
another? Is there another dwarf that's here to compete with that? Is what I mean.
Title and prowess is all in who respects it. If nobody respects
Yeah,
the title,
he was
then
also
you,
tasked.
you are the owner of nothing.
He was also tasked with getting making something out of the Hellfort, or the, what is it called?
I think
Healththorn.
reclaiming the city. I thought.
Hellthorn.
Oh yeah, Hellthorn.
To reclaim his honor in the current dwarven standing city.
One thing we haven't been really talking about is something. I almost said Urzak. Jesus. Something that the Whisperer said. If we assume that Fabian takes the rest of the bowls, if we leave, the Titan destroys Gauntlgrim. That doesn't mean the Titan is destroyed with Gauntlgrim. He'll get out and destroy other things. Are we willing to have that on our heads too?
We can't. Well, if we keep being baited into traps set by Fabian, how many times are we going to scrape out? You know. But it's tricky. Can't stop a Titan
I
if we don't
mean-
go further.
You know me, I'm always game to run away from impending danger. But that seems like a whole lot of danger for the whole Sword Coast and not just this underground city.
Right. Well, the way I see it, we have two options. Contact Fabian, hope that he listens to reason, and come to some sort of agreement. Not necessarily working with each other, but maintaining a certain amount of security here to keep the Titan in place. Or, my personal favorite option, we kill him. He's just a man. My crossbow went through his heart just like any other.
You didn't hit him in the heart.
Oh, I hit him in the heart. I hit him somewhere for 56 points of damage.
His kidney.
what do you all think about? Okay, so there's two scenarios. Either way, we're dealing with Fabian. The more information we have concerning these bowls will either end in us knowing more than he does, or, well, maybe the same amount that he does, or if we make an offer with him or try to, I don't know, put a sales pitch out there, I guess, on, hey, don't take more than 3 bowls because this place is going to explode, or whatever it might be. What about me asking how many more bowls need to be removed from Gauntlgrim before either its destruction or the Titan is unleashed?
I think that's viable information.
I think either way, all of our options lead to having to contact Fabian.
Yeah. One way or
So
another.
all of our options lead to we need to delve deeper into this dungeon to get more information. I don't see a
Well-
way of us leaving and anything good happening.
I can contact him without having to go further or going possibly into one of his traps. We could reach out to him that way as a first precaution.
I doubt he'll say anything honest, but you can try.
Do you want to contact your goddess first?
Sure. Bear with me. Don't know if this is going to work or not, but Ragna will start pulling out holy water and powdered silver. Start to make a small sacrificial offering in the shape of the moon, which consumes 25 gold pieces worth, and is going to use a ritual spell to cast divination.
During the 10 minutes of the ritual, Grim is going to approach the Whisperer. And he's going to say, I respect the type of adventurer you are. I think you're very formidable. I'd love some help using this. And he holds up the short bow and some arrows, and he reveals in lieu of a level 7 warlock, he multi-classed with one level of rogue.
Oh shit!
He's a rouge.
Zoro will say, well, take some time, but I can show you the basics. We'll guess go over to one of these statues over here.
Oh, shoot it at me.
This Uwe goes and stands in front of the statue.
Yeah. Just it'll be he won't be able to like pull hard and do good, so it'll just be like good practice.
Good practice.
Deflecting missiles.
Shoot this dust of dryness pellet off of my head. Doused me in 50 gallons of water.
Okay. As their target practice is happening, what is your one question?
How many more bowls need to be?
I cut you off immediately.
Yep.
Yep.
We don't know how many pulls he has.
Is this a yes or no question? Or am I thinking of a different spell?
That's
Yeah.
a different spell.
Okay.
Here you are able to ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. You will get a truthful reply. Might be a short phrase, a cryptic rhyme, or an omen.
Okay, sorry, carry on. I was thinking of commune.
Yes, I was also thinking.
How many more days, or sorry, how many more bowls need to be dispelled in Gauntlgrim before the Titan is released?
Join me in secret chat.
Yeah.
Secret.
Actually, I have to bounce early tonight. I gotta put Archer to bed.
Okay.
So I gotta go, guys.
Okay.
Sorry for the early night.
Love you. Bye.
See ya.
I'm gonna go over to the secret channel. It seems like cooler over there.
Take my
Yeah.
headset off and
No, we're
go to
not
the
done
secret
yet.
channel. I'm gonna.
Oh, those
take a
things are
leak.
nasty. Getting
Yeah.
stealing strength.
Yeah, those are like the perfect wizard killers.
Perfect everybody killer. Perfect barbarian killer.
Well, they have strength though. At least they have
Yeah.
strength to absorb a few hits. I could have
But
taken like
no-
3 attacks.
And nurse their entire class though. They'll become useless.
Yeah,
It'd be
that-
like taking your
yeah,
wisdom or
that's true.
intelligence away.
That's true. There are monsters that do that.
Yeah. We got a bowl.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. And we got
Good
to level
little,
up.
good little conversation there. Very interesting dynamic there.
I want to have more role playing and stuff like that. Stone, dirt, dirt. Getting like Michael's every 8th word, and it doesn't make any sense. It's hilarious.
Yeah. You left the microphone on. Michael's in like a secret chat right now with Billy, and Donovan left his microphone on, so we're catching like little snippets of what Michael's saying. It is illegal. Oh, well, every time somebody gets pulled into the secret channel, the first thing that happens is I relay it to the group. So.
Fucked, guys.
We got like every 9th word that Michael said. It didn't make any sense, but it was funny. It was like bulls, dirt.
Balls.
Mm-hmm.
They are. Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. There was nothing we couldn't. There's no way you could glean anything from what we heard, but it was pretty funny.
What'd you hear?
We could
Nothing.
hear Mike's like every 8th to 9th word that he said.
Oh, from my mic.
Yeah.
Funny.
It just sounded like nonsense.
Can I borrow some of your paper and pencil?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what people use. Coal.
I have a pen.
Pen. Oh, a
Yeah,
fancy
the
boy.
beautiful quill. It's
Yeah.
one of his own feathers, it looks like.
Mm-hmm. So I'll give you a few pieces of paper and a quill.
Ragnar will start scribbling down. Actually, good point. When Ragnar comes back,
1,000-yard stare.
Yeah.
None of us would. I mean, the 3 of us would not see it, or
You
Grim,
see
yeah.
Grim and Whisper shooting arrows at Uli.
Jerry just taking a nap.
Yeah, that's the gist.
Ragnar will just smile and then just ask for the pen and paper.
Guys, we need an artist in our group.
Katie?
I need a sketch.
We need an
of-
artist for the group.
We
Yeah.
need a sketch of Whisper showing Grim how to shoot arrows at Ui, and Ui just dodging and catching
Just
them.
like, so Barlos's character multi-classed a level into Rogue. Shoot at Ui. Andrew's character. They want a picture of that. It would be like a full commission thing.
Full commission.
Nobody's asking Katie to do this.
Not with that
please,
attitude.
Please tell your wife nobody's actually asking her to do this, except for you.
I know. Can you draw birds?
Who has Katie's number? I need to tell Katie that
Half the
we're not
party
asking
is.
her to do this.
Donovan said, well, they're not actually asking you. I'm just
We're
throwing
not-
it out there.
Oh.
We're not trying to be r/choosing beggars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give you the paper over after you look very serious.
I'm scribbling down. Figured it's best to write this down while I still have it fresh in my mind. That was a lot of information. Scribble. I also don't know if we're being spied on, so I figured that it would be harder to see this on paper. And she'll, on the piece of paper, will essentially write that she saw the empty bowls, or a couple empty bowls. I'm assuming they're probably the ones that I don't know if it was in the vision or not, like the ones that we had taken, or the two that we had seen.
They
or
both
not.
looked familiar. Yes.
Yeah. Say that the two familiar bowls that are empty. Uh, Also, write down that she saw one in the town square under a statue, one inside a church or cathedral of sorts, and then going into a doorway, stone and dirt, which was very hot. Really, really hot, real bad. Don't want to walk in it. Melts your skin. Not good. Um, Beyond an arch with a barrier of water, there was 10 nodes illuminated. And as they counted down, 10, 9, 8, 7, so on and forth, got to the fifth node. It held for a second. And then when it got to the fourth node, it flickered for a minute and then vanished.
All the nodes vanished.
Yes.
Yes.
So
We would write. Was there any mention of the bowl from the Moonstone Mask?
the question I asked, I don't think it would have pertained to that situation. I tried to make sure that it was focusing on the bowls that were in Galtagrim itself. But,
Gotcha.
I mean, first time I've done this, who knows?
Oh, that's amazing.
Now,
I would have said like you talked to your god, talked to you.
uh,
Through visions.
talked isn't the right word. Communicated through visions. There, I mean, I've had visions before, but this was different. This was definitely much more. It's like when you have a dream and then you have a lucid dream, right?
Mm.
Rock looks over at Jerry. Back.
Yeah,
Ooh, what?
Oh, it's a good one.
I feel personally attacked.
Yeah.
Well,
The difference. It was much more intense, and I honestly felt like I was going to explode. So.
It's a weird feeling too, because the heat, the intensity of the heat that you felt in that chamber in your vision, your body is just coated in sweat inside your armor. You felt that for real.
I also need some water. I want a water flask. Yeah,
Well.
that's. I don't know how many pegs we're standing necessarily. If that makes sense. I don't know where we're at on the old node table, but we at least know two, and I know where two more are at, or generally.
well,
Let's go.
this is great information. It's time for us to reach out or to decide what we want to say to Fabian.
Agreed. I'm gonna go pee my pants while you decide.
Obviously, I think meeting up would be ideal, but given what Kerm has said about this character, I don't know if that's possible, so maybe we should make an attempt to have him meet us here. But in the event that he does not, we should also communicate that taking more than that number of bulls is dangerous.
He could also tell us he'll meet us here and waste time as he goes further and further into the dungeon or into the city.
He can have his money if he wants.
At this
I
point,
think
the money is not the issue for me.
Right.
It's the city being destroyed and
Right.
Titan potentially getting.
Purely, my mind is purely on the Titan. Jerry could give a rat's ass about whether the city goes back to Auric or not. I think Auric still wanting to find his item despite what we know now is a little naive. We have much bigger things to worry about.
Are you vocalizing that out loud?
Yeah.
Auric would say, me continuing to look for my item, if we were to leave now, it just gives the other guy a free pass at everything else. We don't necessarily have to actively look for the artifact that I'm searching for, but for us to walk away knowing that there's someone here that could potentially set this thing free is far worse than trying to stay and secure it for ourselves.
I agree.
What do you think,
As
Orc?
long as
Do you think we could work and reason with this man, or do you think we try and kill him? And you've seen how powerful he is.
I think everyone has redeeming qualities. It's certainly worth a shot. I mean, if he doesn't agree, I've seen how capable you all are. It's certainly on the table. I've also seen what he was able to seemingly summon. So I hope I can dodge a few more hits this time if it comes to that.
It's also worth mentioning. I mean, he did have access to very powerful items, and obviously, I think the most threatening thing is he summoned those shadows, or at least it seemed that way. You know, if it was us on him, I don't think it would be very long. If that makes sense. He has access to more, but you know what I mean? We haven't seen him. I mean, he didn't have any weapons, right? That we could tell.
And Oric kind of furrows his brow for a second and he says, and what he did was not even a spell. That was old magic. I'm not sure what that was. But that makes me a little leery,
would it
admittedly.
have seemed familiar to us having those stones of spell holding?
Absolutely it would.
I will say,
To some of you, I don't think Ragna knows about those.
No.
Jerry doesn't
Oh,
have
she
a
saw one
weapon.
firsthand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drop a fucking firestorm on you.
Well, that's
Yep.
true.
Well, on Venom Fang.
Was it on Venom Fang?
Yeah, the way we started the fight was you throwing that. You hit all the priests and the dragon.
Is it really heavily contemplating using it on Ragna?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a strong it was a strong contemplation at one point. Yes. Like a meteor
I'd say,
swarm,
well,
or what?
I think we're wasting time standing here when we know what we have to do.
Well,
We
Jerry?
need to find this guy.
Well, how do we want to phrase this?
No, you're the
You're
bookman.
smart. You're smart, Jerry. I'm sure you can figure something out. Just say, hey, meet us here in a half an hour. We
Jerry
totally
will
won't
blush a
kill
little
you.
bit.
I don't think meeting anywhere.
I'll fucking anime Jerry.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any benefit for him to meet us anywhere. For him to meet us somewhere, we could have set a trap, done all of these things, including he would just be wasting his time going back somewhere else if he just wants these bulls.
I agree, but we still
If you don't ask, you won't know.
have to try.
Well, we know if we ask, though, he could say anything.
But we
Yeah.
also have to let him know.
Or do we just pursue him without alerting him to our presence?
That seems much more
He
reasonable to me.
he also seemed to already know where we were at previously, so I don't know what methods he has of tracking us.
Seems like we're not going to lure him anywhere.
You say as you hear small chuckles and chitters around you in the darkness.
Yeah. See.
So, I mean, I think if there was any reason with him, it would be a business proposition. But I don't necessarily think that's going to work or not.
You could ask him what he's here for.
We know what he's here for.
I
What
could.
could
I
get
mean,
him?
I feel like the very least we need to do is tell him what he could be doing, and that he might not know about how many can stay up. The
Right.
only concern of mine.
That's what we should communicate. Because according to Grim, according to somebody, that he already knows what the bulls do, right?
Yeah. If
Somebody
that
said that.
happens, we may have reason to leverage the collector against him if he doesn't trust what we say.
Let's say if more than 4 bulls are taken in total, then the fire element gets out. That gives us 2 buffer.
All right, Jerry.
All right.
And I wrote that. I did not say that out loud. FYI.
All right. I will cast Sending. Target Fabian.
I'm quiet.
And say, leave. What was it? 4.
6.
That could be there. Leave 4 bulls in Gauntlgrim.
No, 6 bulls. God.
6 bulls.
Right,
Was it
right
6
over
or
his head.
4? I don't
Oh my
know.
God.
What?
It was 4, but we're gonna tell him 6, so we have a buffer.
Oh, that I thought you meant like a word of sending buffer. Okay, so it leaves 6 bulls in Gauntlgrim. um. You will release the Titan.
If you take more than that.
If you
14
take more
words
than
left.
that, that's 16, right?
Got 10 words left.
10 words, okay. Um, our bull is yours if you comply.
2 left. Ask him if he's pooping.
Open?
You pooping?
You up?
Hashtag LOL.
There's a second of silence, and then suddenly a voice rings back in your head and says, "That's kind of the point. Either way, I'm free. Either way, I get to go home."
Yep.
Are you a fire elemental?
All right, gotta kill Fabian.
Go.
Okay.
I mean, I get it, but we have to do this not just for ourselves, but for everybody we've ever known.
Everybody we've never known.
Well, Jerry's main concern was that we cannot. It would take too long to appeal to the collector to stop him that way, and he intends to not stop. So yeah, we have to go.
Sounds like a good place to pick up next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not good enough.
Bum, bum.
So Michael knows for next time what to prepare. Where you're standing now, there's 3 ways to go technically. You can either go towards Exaltia, the place that Oric alerted you to as the richer, noble residential area, or you could travel down the other path that would lead eventually towards the city center, possibly through some other residential areas, and then you could return back to the king's quarters and see what is under the main level.
We're gonna
I
go
will
back
say
to castle,
that
right?
What? Sorry, the rich place or the what?
Rich
Town center?
place, heading towards town center, or back to the castle to finish.
I
In
feel like I want to go down the castle way because that's where he disappeared behind.
something to also think about is could we have visions of two more of the bulls. We may want to hedge our bets on setting up an ambush at one of them if we know he intends to take them all. But then we risk him. I don't see him going deeper the way he went and then coming up and getting bulls closer to the surface. But
My only issue with that is it sounds and seems like he has control of these shadows. So for me, like there's no he knows where we'll be. So unless we can somehow just catch him, I don't think he would allow himself to be put in a position where
well, if we follow him, we are at he is in control. We can be more in control ourselves if we set up an ambush at one of the bulls we know.
But I think what Andrew's saying is that he's probably getting information through the shadows. So they probably know where we're at and are listening to
Oh.
us all the time.
If that's the case, then we should just go after him.
that's what I'm saying.
To
Yeah.
the castle?
Mm-hmm.
the castle. Okay, cool.
The Gothic castle.
I've just told him we already have a holy grail.
I
Yeah,
told
we've
him we
already
already
got
got one. He says, no thanks, we already got
All right.
I'll
Yeah, I'll
ask
call it
him,
a night
but
there.
I don't think he'll be very keen.
one. You see, he's already got one.
I fart in your general direction.
Good shit, guys. Glad to be back to this game.
Yeah, I'm a cleric.
Y'all got a
Yeah,
level?
I'm a cleric.
Finally.
Yeah, excited. I got that evasion, baby.
It's gonna help.
Yeah, I love it.
You'll need it.
Also, I got to fight undead finally.
Oh, bro. You are in for a treat, my friend.
That's something that Ui hasn't even. Well, I mean, he's told some of you guys, but Ui doesn't want to leave because there's something from the shadow realm here, and this is as close as he ever got to it. So he wants to do some investigation. Too bad he has a -1.
Did some creeping to see what expertise Michael Barlos took.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he took deception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would he?
Never even thought of that. He's got a +11 deception.
We need a
Yep.
face, man. Even if he lies to us.
Great.
God knows I can't.
I also have expertise in deception, but mine's only a +6.
Above game. It's just a real sus that he would run into someone that he knows here. It's just real
Sure.
sus.
Sure is.
He would have rolled really well, but he could have done it.
It's weird that also it was the guy he followed back.
It's weird
How
that he
long
didn't
is it?
recognize the guy earlier.
Yeah.
If he's so
How
fucking
long?
afraid of him,
Right.
How long until he just killed Grim?
he'll get himself killed.
Cut off
eventually.
bits.
And
Yeah,
he died today, so
Yeah,
He
we don't
died.
have to kill him. We just have to not revive him.
That's right.
Yeah,
He will
dies
die
every
like
single
next
fight.
week.
Grim will die.
Hondo P.
All right,
No,
good
that's
game, guys.
good sesh back.
All right.
GG.
Yep.
Yeah.
See
I
ya.
love that we have